the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
What up? What up? It's the beat for me. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Excuse my hair, y'all. Before I came on here, I did sort of a pregame, and I was listening to Kendrick Lamar Whacked Out Murals. And when I tell you, I felt like a quarterback getting ready to go into the Super Bowl. Like, today is just a great day, and I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Shout out to all of you. I love each and every one of y'all. I am so grateful. Grateful is the only word I can describe my life right now. I am grateful, and for that, I just want to let you guys know and say it out loud because, yeah, I'm grateful, and I think that we need to be able to say those types of things. You know what I'm saying? More out loud. But with that being said, though, yeah, I love y'all. I'm so happy to be here. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day, and I hope I can spread whatever great energy I have out of my mouth or out of my body onto the screen and into you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy your day and have a wonderful day as well. So shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. Come on in. Come on in, get the likes up on the video, subscribe to the channel, okay? And let's get through the morning announcements. Y'all already know how I go. Please, you guys, after you like the video and subscribe to the channel, I want you guys, melanated people, I don't care where you're from, melanated people, you guys have to get outside and start grounding. You have to. It's imperative. Listen, there is a spiritual war happening. We talked about this all the time, and there's a spiritual war going on, and there's a lot of awakening that needs to happen. Speaking of awakening needing to happen, brothers, black men, black brother, strong brother, there is no one above you. I want you to know that I'm here for you forever true. To my black brothers, bro, y'all gotta wake up too, man. Hey, and there's a lot of y'all waking up. Shout to y'all, to the ones who waking up. But it's time for all us to get up, and the way we gonna do that is going within, okay? Within. Even if you don't want to go outside and ground, you got to start sitting with yourself. Meditate. Just sit and be. Just think and watch how your brain just start forming and making where it needs to go. You just sit. But if you don't want to do that and you want to get the full experience, which I recommend, go outside, ground your energy. That's what you're doing. You're grounding your energy. Go take your feet off. Take your feet off. Please don't take your feet off. Take your shoes off. Get rid of all of your devices. You can bring a phone outside, but just don't have it on your person. Like, put it on the ground next to you or something. If you want to listen to a podcast, or I wouldn't recommend a podcast unless it's like some type of soothing music, because the point of grounding is to go with inside of you. You don't need distraction. So you don't need to be listening to me and grounding. I get it. I love me too. You know what I'm saying? I want to watch me as well. But I don't want you to forsake your sacred time with the Most High and the ancestors, okay? So with that being said, don't even watch me. I know it's going to be hard. Trust me, I know. I might have to start a rehab for y'all. I know. I'm just playing. But no. Seriously. Go out there, ground. If you're going to put something on, put it on, but find a way to get within you. S said, my brain don't stop. That was me. Practice make perfect. Remember remember, put a 3 in the chat if you remember the first time learning how to ride a bike. Put a 3 in the chat if you remember the first time you had a bike and your mama, your daddy, your older sister, your brother, whatever, first took off the training wheels. Put a 3 in the chat if you remember. I'm going to tell you my story while y'all putting y'all 3s in the chat. I remember we was living in Gentilly Woods in New Orleans. I'll never forget. and we was on Metropolitan Drive. That's the street I used to live on. And I remember my daddy. It was my daddy. And I remember I felt safer than a mug. You feel me? And this is why I tell y'all all the time that fathers are very important to all children, boys and girls. But I was so scared until my daddy got the back of the bike. You see what I'm saying? And pushed me off. And when he pushed me off, it felt like I didn't need to be scared no more. And before I knew it, I was at the corner. And before I knew it, there was no more training wheels. I don't think I had the training wheels for long at all. This is the point. Meditating is the same way because most people fall off, right? Now, most of y'all ain't exceptional like your girl. I'm just playing. But most people fall off. That's typically what happens because it's an unnatural situation to your brain. But once your brain figures it out, what does your brain do? Acclimate. And just how, remember, you know how people were saying, oh, it's as simple or as easy as riding a bike. Oh, you'll never forget it like riding a bike. That's your brain. My brain was the same way. My brain used to run nonstop so much. I used to have to drink to go to sleep. I'm touching somebody right now. Somebody in this audience, somebody that's hearing this video, I don't care if you're in the live audience or if you're in the replay, you was just like me. I used to have to drink to go to sleep. That's how fast and forward my brain was going. And mind you, I don't have the average brain. I don't think about 1, 2, or 3 things. I think about 1,000 things at once. So could you imagine? And that went on for years. I needed to drink to go to sleep. With meditation, I promise you, it will help you with that. Once you start sitting with yourself, your brain is going to repair itself, my love. This is going to help you with your everyday life, your decision-making, your relationships, your boundaries, your manifesting, because melanated beings, you do have that superpower. I told y'all we are the X-Men. I told y'all we are the Avengers. I told y'all that stuff was about us, Star Wars and all of that. All of these things begin to unlock. But I'm going to tell you, there's a caveat. Everything has a catch. Everything has a catch. And there's only 2 things that you are required once you get into this bag, because it is a bag. The only requirements are 2 things for so far that I got. And the first thing is dedication. This ain't no, I'm going to do it today, then I'm going to forget about it, then I'm going to come back and do it, then I'm going to forget about it. No. This ain't no, when things going good, I'm going to do it. Then when things, when things are going bad, I'm going to do it. And then when things stop going bad, I'm going to stop. No. You either in it or you ain't. The second and the most important caveat to this is, you have to be willing and dedicated to break generational curses. If you are not willing and dedicated to break generational curses, I mean emotionally, spiritually, financially, hello, because that's one of the biggest problems why we are where we are today. Breaking, you have to be 100% committed to breaking generational curses. If you would like to repeat these things, don't come messing with this. This ain't for you, fat. Go find your way the other way. You have to be, because let me tell you something. These children are coming up. And we are about to get back control of our own children, okay? And with that being said, control don't mean do as I say and not as I do. We're going to start to become the examples, okay? And if we are to become the examples, then we need to know how we should conduct ourselves correctly. And if we conduct ourselves correctly, meaning we ain't got to be angels, we ain't got to be, oh, I can't curse, none of that. We're going to be regular people. We are just going to set ourselves up, our generations to come, for success for future generations, period. We're gonna start talking about foresight more and more and more, but this is all coming through grounding, okay? So unless you are willing and dedicated to those 2 things thus far that I got, these are the messages I got: dedication and breaking generational curses. If you're not willing to dedicate yourself to those 2 things, bye. Go find your way some other way. If you come over here playing, remember, this is God. You know what I'm saying? If you come over here playing, I don't listen to me. This is God. This is the Most High God. So I'm gonna give you that part. But either way, that's what this is about. That is the calling on our lives. Gen X, millennials, Gen Z, It's at the next ones. That is our calling, breaking generational curses. So make sure y'all do that. Also, outside of grounding, make sure y'all, if not grounding or meditating, and also genealogy. Do your genealogy. Find out who you are. Find out who your people are. The company. Well, it is a company. The country and the world owed us. They owe us. Let me say that again. The world, this sphere that we live in, they owe us. They owe all of us. The only way to get that is through genealogy. If you don't know who you are, you ain't getting nothing. If you don't know who you are, you also can't break generational curses. So don't think you can skip past genealogy and say, I'm going to break generational curses. That don't go like that. You got to know why your mama like that, why your grandmother like that, because they didn't just pop out miraculously and become the way that they are. Your father, your grandfather. This is a generational thing. We are going to tap back in and start to understand who we are and break these generational curses. And guess what? Welcome to the party. You're late. I am your General Voodoo, and we're going to pop this off. Do you hear me? So make sure y'all are grounding, meditating, and doing your genealogy. We're going to get the bag. How Martin Luther King said, see, this time, we coming to get our checks. Ain't no marching. Ain't no signs. Ain't no, oh, y'all, let's go. What? Nah, none of that. None of that. It's a new sheriff in town, okay? Y'all come on in. It's a new day. It's a new day. Listen, I'm gonna listen to Whacked Out Murals when I get off of here again. Shout out to y'all, everybody in the building. Y'all get the likes up on the video. We got a show today. So I want to discuss, of course, Nicki versus Cardi. There's more drama going on, but this time I want to discuss where are we as a society, because the things that Nicki has said about Cardi's children and the back and forth is just disgusting, and both of them are disgusting. And we're going to discuss where we are as a society, because I know I hear a lot of people on the internet saying cancel Nicki, but I know y'all bluffing. I know y'all bluffing. And this is where the huge mirror is going to be reflected on all of us. This Nicki Minaj and Cardi B situation is going to reflect that mirror back onto all of us. And it is the much deserved mirror that we need. Okay. Mark my word. Then we got Kim K and her mama. I said her wife. Her mama, Kris, are suing Ray J because he had been going around saying that they something with the tape or something. We're gonna get into that. Then we got and I'm gonna finish off yesterday's topic, Black Americans are not Africans. And then obviously Joseline Hernandez having to defend herself, saying that she didn't want her daughter to watch a Disney movie with TS situations in it. You guys, y'all get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in here. Subscribe to the channel. I feel like we need a picker-upper. Let's get a picker-upper, because I feel like I had one before the live, and I'm about to get y'all one. Let's get y'all a picker-upper. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Love y'all. I'll be right back. This is y'all intermission. Like the video.
Shorty got that hair like Rapunzel. Make a nigga fall in love like dominoes. Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Shorty got that hair like Rapunzel. Make a nigga fall in love like dominoes. Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Goddamn, shorty so fine. Like a treadmill, she be running through my mind. On that booty, she got a nigga geeking. Having fantasies of me and her, can that be a squeaking? Shorty got that hair like Rapunzel. Make a nigga fall in love like dominoes. Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Shorty got that hair like Rapunzel. Make a nigga fall in love like dominoes. Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Hey, Jupiter booty, can you twerk some?
Niggas put that booty while we cooling up and hooting. You know how we do this. The old school trooper. Smartest. We smoother than the smoothest. The hardest, the rulers. They can't get through us.
Shorty got that booty.
I hope you guys are having a great Thursday. Happy Thursday. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's get right into the content, y'all. And make sure y'all pull up at the dollhouse. I will be live over there, as far as I know. I will be live over there, so make sure y'all pull up later on this evening. Now, I want to start off with a few honorable mentions. Let's get into this Glorilla situation. Now, do you guys recall, we talked about it on the channel. So apparently Glorilla's home was broken into, and oh, nope, I'm lying. So she had family at her house, cousins or whatever, and apparently they got robbed, but they had drugs in the house. And instead of them being the real niggas they think they are, they called the cops. And when the cops came in, they found the drugs, and Glorilla went to jail. Now, Glorilla at the time claimed that she was innocent because even though they had drugs in the house, she was not there, and they were calling the report a crime. Like, why would they arrest her? And what Glorilla doesn't understand is the law. See, your home is your own dominion, yes. You can call the police and they need a warrant to come in, yes. But if you open your door and they look past you and see something illegal, no longer do they need that warrant. Are you tracking? You see what I'm saying? Now they get probable cause. You get it? See, and what Glow doesn't understand is it doesn't necessarily have to always go on the people in the home, because if nobody claims it, guess who takes the blame? The owner. So shout out to my Black Americans who are going in to be homeowners. I love that. We all need to be going to be homeowners. All of us, okay? But be mindful. There's a lot of responsibility comes with being a homeowner, okay? It's not just peaches and cream. Some states, I know in Louisiana, if you have a pool, you have to put a gate up around your pool. If somebody jumps your gate and drowns in your pool, you are responsible. Or if they jump your gate and you didn't have a gate around the pool itself, depending on how it is, you are responsible. That's how responsibility of homeowners are, okay? Your child gets in a car wreck, guess what? They might take your house. Those are responsibilities of being a homeowner. You definitely can and will be a homeowner. However, there comes with responsibility. So yes, that is why Glow, you see what I'm saying, had to get arrested. Now, ever since then, she had been proclaiming her innocence, and now she's doing this interview. It feels like she was treated like a suspect and shouldn't have been, y'all. Like the video, let's get into it.
It's now been a little more than 2 months since this traumatic event took place. Why are you deciding to speak out now?
Well, because I feel like me and my brother and sister, we were victims in this situation, but somehow they're trying to paint us out to be suspects, and I just feel like that's all the way wrong.
Grammy-nominated rapper Glorilla sitting down for her first TV interview since she and her family became the victims of a home invasion in July. Her lawyers, Drew Fenling and Marissa Goldberg, have asked her to refrain from talking about the specifics of the incident, citing the ongoing investigation. But they told me that the hip-hop superstar, whose real name is Gloria Woods, was in Indianapolis performing during the WNBA All-Star Weekend when 3 armed intruders broke into her Forsyth County home in the middle of the night. A family member fired at the burglars, but they got away before police arrived. It's now been before police arrived.
Over $700,000 of items were stolen from her home. And so her brother and sister naturally called the police when this was all going on.
But according to court documents, when investigators searched the home, they found a significant amount of marijuana and charged her with felony possession of marijuana. She voluntarily surrendered and was released on bond the same day.
You have to think about not only the effect to Gloria and her family, but also to folks who see what happened here.
Well, the most egregious part is that there seems to be no movement whatsoever in this home invasion, but rather within 24 hours, there were warrants for her arrest.
Yeah, and I got a chance to reach out to the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office. A spokeswoman declined to comment, but did say that this is still an active investigation. They wouldn't go into the specifics. Also told me that they have turned over evidence collected at the scene. They're waiting for the GBI to test it. Now, also, Glorilla and her before police arrived.
Over 700.
All right, so that's what was going on with Glorilla, and this is kind of like a complex situation because, yeah, I mean, well, she must have had pounds of weed in that mug. I don't know, but either way, it is still illegal to have certain amounts of weed. However, that's kind of what you open yourself up to when you call the police, and this is why I respect the old school gangsters. You know, the old gangsters who used to not make sure they didn't try not to hit women and children when they shooting. You know what I'm saying? The old school gangsters who knew that if we doing some other weird stuff, we just gotta eat that. You know what I mean? So meaning if we in the committing a crime, we just gotta eat that. Yeah. We can't have one foot in the legal system and one foot out. You either in or you out, because what happened was they were one foot in and one foot out, and when they called the cops, this is what happens. Okay? You gotta pick a side. All that hot and cold stuff is over with. And that is why Glorilla got arrested. Now, I don't know if it was her weed, but guess what? It was her house. So by law, it's her weed. You get it? I know it may not be right, but like Whitney Houston said, it's okay. It's not right, but it's okay. Glo's gonna make it anyway. She got weed, girl. It'll be all right. I done seen celebrities get caught with hair on and hoes. She'll be fine, child. All the glow hoes, y'all gonna be all right. What they call the Glorilla people? All of the little baby monkeys, y'all gonna be all right. Glow gonna be just fine. I promise you, she gonna be fine. She gonna be all right. She gonna be all right. Don't worry about it. Don't even waste your prayers. She gonna be all right. She gonna be all right. Don't worry about it. I promise you. Put it on me. That's on me, baby. Put it on me. What they call them, the glow sticks? Yeah, we gonna call y'all the glow sticks. Shout out to the glow sticks, man. Y'all gonna be all right. Y'all gonna be all right. I can hear y'all now. Oh, Lord, please, Jesus. I know I came to you and told you I had 2 more prayers, but Lord, if you could just put one on Glorilla. Put your hands on her, Lord. Just touch her, Lord, with your unchanging hand. I can see you niggas now, and I can see me right there at the prayer line. Bloop. Don't worry about them, God. I got you. Bloop. Plucking you niggas out the prayer line with that ugly. Bloop. Bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop. Oh, Lord, please. I know I need 2 wishes. I had 2 wishes left. One was for my kidney, and one was for my house. But Lord, I thought about it, and I said, I'd rather walk around with 1 kidney in the roof if you could just help Glow. I've been a glow stick since she come out, Lord. Please help me. I can see you niggas now. Oh, and this is me at the top of the prayer line. I got you, God. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Lies you tell. Get your bald head ass out of here. Get your bald head ass out the prayer line. We got real people need stuff prayed for, and here you come. Get your ass out the. Yeah, I got him going. Don't worry. I know. I got him. I got him. You see what I'm saying? Y'all got to stop. She gonna be all right, glow sticks. She are gonna be just fine. She'll be fine. Let's move on. Shout out to the glow sticks, though. We named y'all new names now. Glow sticks. Okay. All right. Let's move on. So I want to get into before we get into Joseline. Ooh, did y'all see this? Where my conspiracy theory people at? Get my conspiracy theory people on here. Put the 3s in the chat for my conspiracy theory people. All the rest of y'all stand by. We having a meeting right now. Now, y'all know Blueface brother Dre, right? Blueface brother Dre. He had been having mental issues. Now, if we are in our CP bag or CT bag, that's what we're gonna call it. If we are in our bags, we know that these celebrities be signing contracts, if you get what I'm saying, you know, with the blood and all of that, or whatever the case. Now, with that being said, a lot of times I didn't say it. This is what they said. So I don't want nobody to come and say nothing to me, because I didn't say what I'm about to say. This is what they said, okay? Now, they said that when they do that, typically a sacrifice happened, like, you know, Jennifer Hudson and her whole family, you know what I'm saying? You know, type T's or whatever the case may be. Well, allegedly, I heard through the grapevine that Dre was the one that was supposed to pay the sacrifice. And allegedly, conspiracy theory, that's why he had been having all those mental issues. Now, we know he had issues with his baby mama. She had been calling the police. He has been committed to the hospital. One time he was sleeping in the airport. All types of stuff. Well, recently he goes to court because he almost had another abusive episode with his old lady, but he said the Illuminati is coming to get him because he is Blueface's brother. And let me tell you something. In my conspiracy theory bag, I believe him. And let me tell you the ones who are not conspiracy theorists. Y'all keep shutting y'all mind out to things that you deem to be just asinine and crazy. You're going to get caught with your pants down. To my conspiracy theory people, we already undefeated and we gonna continue to be undefeated, okay? Now let's get into this video with Dre telling the people, or this is what happened. Let's get into it.
Or a secret society were trying to kill him because he is Blueface's brother. Rapper Blueface is accused of abusing his wife, and today he was found competent to stand trial. The alleged abuse happened in March on Scarlet River Drive in Northwest Bakersfield, according to court documents. A woman identified as Andre Harvey's wife told officers she was in bed with her 4-year-old daughter when Harvey accused her of being unfaithful, then hit and choked her. She says she then ran outside screaming for help, and a neighbor called 911. By the time police arrived, Harvey was gone. The Illuminati, or a secret society. Police eventually pulled him over on Hegeman Road, where he was arrested. Harvey told officers his wife and the Illuminati, or a secret society, were trying to kill him because he is Blueface's brother. He is due back in court next Friday. Police eventually pulled him over on Hegeman Road, where he was arrested.
Let me tell you something. These black men ain't having all these random mental issues. Too many young black American, listen, we can get out the conspiracy theory bag. Let's get into real life. Too many young black American men are now suffering with mental health issues. Listen, and it ain't just minor mental health issues. I'm speaking of grave mental health issues. I'm talking about deep, dark schizophrenia, PTSD, bipolar disorder. These things are literally decapitating our men. There's a reason for that. These are not coincidences. Just like the black women, the black American women suffer disproportionately with fibroids, thyroids, cancer, all these, what we get, cysts and all that stuff. It's the same thing with the black men. These are the attacks, on us. I need you guys to pay attention. See, this is what the enemy did. He went years and years of us dispelling these things and just calling this stuff crazy so we don't look into it. So when we get here, we can see these type of situations and just laugh and say, oh, ha, 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 Blueface brother just crazy. But it's not just that. There's something very dark, deep, and sinister going on here. Something deeper than you could even think. This is that enemy. This is the result of what he's done. There's no coincidence that black Americans are suffering disproportionately than any other dynamic or group on this land. Now, I'm telling you now, a lot of our families are affected by our young people with mental health issues, okay? A lot of us. And if you are in 2025 and you still running around here talking about Illuminati as a conspiracy theory, then I feel sorry for your soul. Because the shit is so real, it's been slapping you across the head. You just don't want to see it. Now, with that being said, what we're coming to realize, what I'm coming to realize on the spiritual journey is when they say the people closest to you will hurt you, listen to what they're saying. Typically, when we look at all these conspiracy sacrifices in Hollywood, it's the people closest to them. Let's go down the list. Jennifer Hudson, she lost damn near her whole family, allegedly, if we going in conspiracy bag, to what? To get this career for why? You see what I'm saying? Not just her, many celebrities. We see it, we talk about it. We know it's real, but we would sit up there in order to take and act like it ain't real. We would sit up there and tell ourselves it ain't. We know it's real. We watching it every day. Even if you're not a conspiracy theorist, you know that there's a huge coincidence that all these people coming into the leagues, into this entertainment industry, just so happen to coincidentally lose the closest people to them. We all to have the same conversation now. That's called a sacrifice. Now, I'm not saying Blueface sacrificed his brother. Hell, quiet as it's kept, my spider senses went toward Carlissa. If you really want to know, because Carlissa has a greed and an urge and a desire for fame more than anybody under her household umbrella. I know what I'm talking about, and I never met the lady a day in my life. Never even spoke to the lady a day in my life. And I know what I'm talking about. So y'all up here hollering Blueface. My spider senses started going toward Carlissa. Okay. I guess we think different. But like I say, I'm not saying that boy was sacrificed by Carlissa or Blueface. What I am saying is stop just thinking that everything is crazy. Witchcraft is real. And you probably don't know. You probably thinking it's just a coincidence that your life going through hell. It's people with witchcraft on your neck, bitch. Okay? I told you. I was just here to give you the message. Keep on, or I rebuke that demon, or I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. And look at where that's getting you. Keep on. Let's move on. All I'm saying is it takes more than that. You got to be able to understand that there's a spiritual warfare happening, and it is real. If you are religious in any form, any fashion, then you know that spiritual warfare is real. You don't have to be a spiritualist. You don't have to be a person who believes in the earth. You don't even have to, if you believe in God, okay, then you know that spiritual warfare is real. Well, I'm here to tell you we are in the cusp and in the break and in the midst of it right now. And this, our young brothers with these mental issues, is partial of spiritual warfare. Okay? Now, once we start to waking up, we can start fighting against this because we need the youth to make sure we break these, what, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Generational curses. You get it? We're going to tie it all back up. Y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel. My prayers go out to him, though. I really hope he get the help he needs. And let me tell you something. Mental health and all that stuff touches me deeply because my nephew has mental health issues. He was diagnosed with schizophrenia, and he suffers from it bad. And it bothers me till I can't be bothered no more. It bothers me till it can't be bothered no more. And just to give y'all a little bit of backstory, just a little quick, just not too much. And I don't need the, oh, I'm so sorry. I get it. And I appreciate all your sentiments. But the nephew that I have that suffered gravely from mental health issues like schizophrenia, he is the one okay, my sister was 23 years old and 8 months pregnant when she was shot. She gave birth to my nephew and she died. Okay. My nephew is still here. He's 20. My daughter's 22. He'll be 23 in April. Okay. He had a wonderful life. My mama, the doctors told my mama that he was going to be on a tube all his life. He was going to be crazy and all that stuff. My mama nursed with her bare hands my nephew off the feeding tube and all of that. They tried to say he had ADHD and all that. My nephew ain't never took no medication or nothing. My mama healed him with her bare hands. Okay. She did that. She's a healer. I come from a line of healers, okay? Most of y'all come from a line of healers. You don't even know it. But with that being said, okay, he had a great life all the way up until his most recent years. I want to say the last 4 or 5 years. And he has been suffering gravely from mental health issues. And that's something that I'm passionate about. So when I see it, I know it. And I don't see it with these eyes, if you understand what I'm saying. So when I see it, I know it. And you know, that's something that that's on my list of things to do. Okay, so with that being said, stop taking all of this stuff as it's just, oh, they just crazy, or oh, that's just some old crazy conspiracy theory. If you keep with that mindset, you will be left behind. Okay, and let me tell you something. To those of us who are getting it, this is another thing because I'm learning this as well. So those of us who are getting it, I get it because I'm still suffering with this right now. You're not going to be able to take people with you. You're only going to have room for one. I don't want that to go over nobody's head. So for the people who are awakening, to the chosen ones, to the people who are getting what I'm saying, for the people who are trying to understand and get what I'm saying, if you are even listening to the words that are coming out of my mouth, once you get there to the top of that mountain, it's only room for one. You only get one seat, one ticket. Mamas, daddies, children's, siblings, friends, husbands, wives, you get one ticket. Everybody got one ticket. You get one ticket. I learned that the hard way. Just one. Now, just because I didn't want that to go over your head, I want y'all to understand that, okay? Now, moving on. You can't save nobody. You're not God. I tried it. He knocked me on my ass. You can't save nobody. You're not God. You get one ticket. Just one. Just one. Okay. Now, nope. Sally said so. No plus one. Nope. Not the mama, not the daddy, not the kids, nope. Just one. Everybody has dominion and free will. Just one. Yep. But I'm telling you now, you talking about that dream Martin was talking about? Shh. Watch this. And you're going to see it in this lifetime. Mark my words. And you're going to see it in this lifetime. Mark my words. So, y'all, I saw this video of Birdman out there. Who was he with? Kai Cenat? Girl, they said he was falling asleep mid-sentence. And the first thing I thought of was that verse by Jay-Z off that Blueprint. I love girls, girl. When he said mama's a narcoleptic, always sleeping on hold. Girl, look at Birdman falling asleep. Look, he a narcoleptic. I learned that off the song. Look, he sleep. Wake up. Oh. Did y'all see that? Nigga woke him up mid. Look, he talking. Boo, 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 boo. Watch that nigga fall asleep. Look. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, they got to bring that one back to the factory. They got to bring that one back to the factory. They gotta plug that one back up and give us a new one. Yeah, they gotta bring that. Y'all remember that Kodak clone? Remember that Kodak clone? They gotta bring that Birdman clone. They gotta bring that one back and get. Y'all remember they clone Tyrone movie? Remember they be having buku of them. So it ain't like we gonna miss him. They just gonna pick him up in the van. Remember, put a 3 in the chat if you remember they clone Tyrone. They gonna pull up in the SUV. Put him in a bike. You feel what I'm saying? Put another one out. Put that one back in the tube. You know, put the oxygen on him and all of that, and put him back out. They just gotta come back and pick him up. That's all. They just gotta come back and pick him up. But that clone, that one ain't working. I told y'all the Wayne one been broke. I told y'all when they gave us back the Wayne clone that they forgot to put in all the mixtapes on the re-download. I told y'all how they do the thing. They got to re-download the information to the clone now. I told y'all whoever got the job for Wayne forgot to download Carter 1, 2, and 3. They also forgot to download Sorry for the Wait. They forgot to download the Squad CDs. They forgot to download that nigga don't know every high low of them songs. Girl, you could rap one of them songs to Wayne, and Wayne will look at you like, nigga, what? Nigga told Wayne, you ever heard this verse? You better have that latex, because you don't want to get that latex, that I'm latex. That nigga Wayne went, who wrote that? Ooh, I said, yeah, get that one out. They need to put me in charge of the clones. Because who in charge of the clones? They hiring. They got to be hiring. They need to put me in charge of the clones. Because whoever in charge of the clones, they not doing their job overseeing. They not a good manager of the clones. Because they've been messing up too much. Okay? Nigga. And if you think I'm bullshitting and I'm a conspiracy theorist, then tell Wayne to rap 2 songs off the Carter 1 album. If he can rap 2 songs off it, then I'll be alive. I'll be a bold-faced, bald-head, ugly whole lie. I'll be that. I done been worse. But until he can rap me 2 songs and 1 song off of each mixtape, stop me when I start lying. Okay? I told y'all. But yeah, that Birdman clone, they got to bring that one back. They probably did by now, though. The new one gonna be good, though. The new one gonna be good. I say, oh, Birdman. He ain't old enough to be falling asleep. That's a clone, y'all. He ain't old enough to be falling asleep. The nigga ain't but 60. That nigga old as cheese. That nigga, Birdman old as cheese, bro. You can't make this up. You literally can't make it up. All righty. Oh, yeah, I want to get on that Hot P girl. I'm going to Joce her tonight. Hot P and Krishan. Oh, yeah, go Joce her. Now she want to flip the game. Matter of fact, get her up here. Since I saw you on here, that means God wanted me to talk about you, you ugly hoe. Get her up here. Hot P. And this is some dollhouse tea, but this is also some tea that we need to talk about over here. Let me tell you something, that Hot P girl. That Hot P girl was Krishan's #1 fan around here, windmilling on bitches like 90 going west. Krishan couldn't do no wrong. But the moment things go left, now she over here telling us that Krishan ain't crap, Junior ain't getting no help. But I told y'all, we gonna Joce it later, I told y'all, it's a system that is created that allow these people to abuse these children. Hot P and the rest of them hoes that be around her, all them hoes that be on the internet, Ruby Kai, she used to be making a lot of money, pro-Krishan. Now somebody come on my comments the other day talking about, Ruby Kai show, how Junior this and Junior that. Now, I'm not saying you can't change your mind. But what I'm saying is, when I was on that island by myself, screaming and hollering, telling y'all that this baby need help, you bitches was laughing all the way to the bank. But gone are the days. Gone are the fucking days. Count your days, bitch. And I don't mean that as a threat. I mean that as a way how y'all hoes make y'all money as far as exploiting these children. Hot P2. Hot P2. Because you wait till Mad Day to come tell us that Junior messed up. How long we been saying? You know what? Let me calm down. That's an evening juice. We gonna Joce that later on. Okay, we gonna Joce that later on. And to anybody in the comments who feel like they want to go back and tell anybody what the fuck I said, tell them I said it and I stand the fuck on it. Pull up. Get me up here. Like I said, because I know a lot of people in the comments messy. I said what the fuck I said. And if anybody got any smoke for what the fuck I gotta say, when you go back running your dick suckers to your Laminion people, tell them I said what the fuck I said. Pull up. I say I'm standing on all 10 behind this Junior shit. Pull up. Because see, you bitches is messy too. Pull up. Come with your crowd. Pull up. I'm standing on all 10 behind this Junior shit because I'm tired of y'all. I've been coming on here telling y'all that baby messed up. I've been coming on here telling y'all that baby need help. And so many other content creators was going against that. Not because that baby didn't need help, but because it lined up your pockets. But God been watching you and your karma is among you, bitch. Got to know it. And that ain't for no one person. That's for all of y'all. The Most High sit high, but he never forget and he looks low. He been watching you. Your karma is among you. Hey, you know who you are. I ain't got to put no address on it. You know who you are. The last shall be first and the motherfucking first gonna be last. And I put my life on that shit. Watch my smoke. Watch my smoke. Watch. Because it just bothered me, y'all, because these are the things I've been screaming and hollering about since that girl was pregnant. And I had so many people coming up against me, man. So many people coming up against me. And everybody was chasing the dollar. The love of money, not money. The love of money is the root of all evil. Keep chasing that dollar. It's going to run you right into the devil. And that's what it did for all y'all made all that money. Hot P, you too. All y'all made all that money off the top of that baby head because all you cared about was numbers and getting your content out. Your karma is amongst you, you raggedy bitch. You going to pay. Watch that. You going to pay. And it ain't coming from me. I ain't nobody. I'm a regular person. I hope you enjoyed your coins. Let's move on. I hope you had fun. Let's move on. Too many of y'all went against me. Too many of y'all went against me. Oh, yeah, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. We gonna Joce that later on, though. Let's get back into it. Now, I want to move into, and let me say this, too. Anybody who has anything to say about me standing up for the fact that this baby has been neglected the entire 2 years that he has been here. And I have been on this mountain screaming and hollering, somebody help this baby, somebody get this baby, somebody help this baby, somebody get this baby. I was screaming like goddamn Queen Kong on top of the mountain like this. Go look at both of my channels. Every single fucking video was help Junior, save Junior. I came up with the hashtag save Junior. That was me. Me. That was my hashtag I came up with. And I did that by myself. And all y'all ate. You bitches got high off the hog. You bitches gained weight. Y'all ate good. And I hope you ate well. I hope you stored enough food in your cheeks, bitch, because you gonna need it. I hope you stored enough food in your cheeks, chipmunk, because you gonna need it. The Most High sit high and look low. Best believe that. Best believe that. All y'all thinking y'all ate off this baby? You think Junior ain't gonna get his karma? Y'all think Junior not gonna get his karma? And for all y'all that's been in the comments on these social media sites, dragging for the baby, talking crazy about the baby because you hate Krishan, you think Junior not gonna get his karma? Come on, man. Y'all crazy. Y'all different. Y'all different. Y'all different, man. Let's move on. Now, Kim Kardashian and Ray J. Girl, look. Somebody said crazy how many content creators flip-flop. Listen. I had to get off the line. I ain't even gonna go there. Man. I remember, and I'm about to move on, but I can recall I would put out a Krishan need help. Krishan don't need to have this type of baby, or Krishan don't need a baby type of video. Girl, and I would get 500 views, 1,000 views. I need to tell this story because somebody who's a content creator or somebody out there need to hear this because this gonna help you in your life. It's about integrity. That's what this whole thing is about. Integrity. Doing the right thing when nobody's looking. That's all this shit is about. 1111 in the chat. This whole life shit is not about being perfect. It ain't about you being no angel. I remember my grandma told me you're going to have to be perfect to go to heaven, and you're going to be walking in white robes and the street paved with gold. And I'm saying, how am I going to be perfect? It ain't never been about being perfect. It's about your intentions, and it's about who you are. If you don't have ill will toward people, you are a good person. That's innate in you, man. It ain't difficult. It ain't rocket science. Those are the meek. Those are the righteous of the Most High people. Not the regular everyday church people that you see. Not the people who proclaiming to be perfect. Ain't none of us perfect. We've all fall short. That's all of us. But the meek and the righteous that the Bible speak about are the ones with the pure intentions in their heart. That's it. It ain't no more. It ain't no less. That's it. God understands we live in a human experience in a human body. We are going to make mistakes. Sometimes you're going to fall short. He's not going to hold that to your heart because he know your heart. Does that make sense? It's about your intentions. All these Christians, I used to think this all the time, and it's coming to my brain as I'm saying it out loud. I used to say, man, I feel bad for people who try to live this perfect life on earth. If they get to where they think is heaven and they realize that ain't heaven, they done wasted their time. It was never about you being perfect. That was never what none of this was about. It was always about your intentions. Who is your heart? Who are you down in the core? Integrity means doing the right thing when nobody's looking. I have done that so many times. And it's not because I want recognition in the end, because in my heart, it's just the right thing to do. Okay? I don't have intentions to screw over people. I've never sat down and concocted plans to make somebody else's life miserable in any way, shape, or fashion. It ain't in my blood. It ain't in my DNA. I don't come from that cloth. I ain't cut like that. That's the meek and the righteous that God is looking for. That's it. You think I'm perfect, man? I could go story for story with almost everybody in these comments. Whatever stories you done been through, I probably got a story that can match it. And if I don't, damn, I'm going to be in awe. Nigga, we all jacked up. It's about your intentions and your character. And the word of the day is integrity. Doing the right thing when nobody is looking. That's all this is about. And when the Krishan stuff was going around, yeah, it hurt me. And yeah, I was broke as a joke. I work an hour away from home. At the time, I was working 1 hour away. This is a testimony. I was working 1 hour away from home. Nigga, the gas prices had shot up to $4 and something change. I didn't even have enough money to put gas in my car. I was thinking about how I could sleep in my car overnight, but then I was thinking what I'm going to do with Saint. And I'm coming on this internet saying, man, I don't think Krishan should have this baby. Man, y'all, Krishan need help. How you think that made me feel looking at all them content creating, getting 100,000 views, 200,000 views, 300,000 views? You don't think them cha-chings was going off in my head? Because they was. Every time I click on one of them Krishan videos, 200,000, 300,000 folks. And in my mind, I know how YouTube work. I'm saying $20,000 this month, $30,000 this month, $5,000. And I'm sitting and looking at my YouTube studio, and I'm looking at my YouTube studio saying, I'm on track to make $1.2 thousand next month. How you think that made me feel? You don't think that made me feel like, man, I could turn coat and make a whole bunch of money? Yeah, it came across my mind, but my integrity was intact. And I said, you know what? Screw it. I'll die on the hill, because what they doing to that baby ain't gonna be worth no amount of money I can make off of YouTube. And this is why we're here now in those Libra scales. See, the Libra scales are balancing. At first, they was like this. Can I get a witness? At first, them scales was like this. Right? And we're going to use the Krishan situation. At first, them scales was like this. But as you guys can see, mark my words, stop me when I start lying. All them content creators that was pro-Krishan, what they doing? Oh, well, I love Krishan, but you know, at the end of the day, it is about the baby. And guess what? One thing about the scales, they got to balance. So while you coming back down to my level where I told you to be from the beginning, where you think I'm going? We got to meet. But once we meet, how you think the scale going to go off? You get it? But the person that's righteous with the integrity now has the mic. Don't let that go over your head. That's why I said, I hope y'all enjoyed it. But what I'm telling you guys is there's a lesson in that. There's a lesson in every single freaking thing. Everything ain't about the fast money, and stop chasing it. But everything ain't about fast money. That's not what this is all about. Who are you at the core? You ain't got to tell it to nobody. Tell it to you. You can't lie to you. Who are you at the core? And if you look into your core and see that it's rotten or it's bad, guess what? You are a healer. If nobody ever told you this before, you are a healer, and you can heal you. So guess how you heal you? Go within. Go within. That's it. It's literally that simple. Go within. Find your healing powers and heal your damn self. And you could turn that dark hole in your heart into a bright light. And guess what? You can come and live amongst the righteous. You get it? It's in your Bible somewhere. I don't know where. I feel it, but it's somewhere in there. Now, let's get back to the show. I'm sorry I had to share that, but it was on my heart. Now, back to the show. Kim K and Kris are suing Ray J because Ray J had been going around saying that they were the ones dealing with the tape. Now, let me say this. We all know that Kim K and her mama set up that tape. It wouldn't surprise me the way that Kris Kardashian is. It wouldn't surprise me if Kris Kardashian didn't sit down with Kim and was like, that's your boyfriend. I get it. You're like 15 or 16, but this is what girls do. So I think that in order for us as a family and the things that you want, I think that what you're going to have to do is kind of like do a mixtape. Or like a tape, and then we'll sell it. And I know it's going to be horrible, but don't worry, I'll be there with you. And this is going to make it for the rest of the family. You can't tell me that conversation ain't happened. You can't tell me. See, y'all at Keeping Up with the Kardashians fool y'all, not me. You cannot tell me that Kris didn't sit down, and this is my conspiracy theory. You can't tell me Kris ain't sit down with Kim and say, go get Ray J and make that tape. You done lost your rabbit ass mind. Brandy was the hottest thing since the hottest thing. You ain't about to tell me Kris ain't see that Ray J had a thing for Kim. Saw Kim, because I told y'all they prostitute out their churn. Y'all, a lot of y'all do it. Y'all just don't want to admit it, okay? But I told y'all they prostitute out their churn. You can't tell me she ain't peep one of them Calabasas party, seen Ray J give Kim the eye and say, bet. Stop, man. Remember, I think different. I played chess growing up. I told y'all in my living room growing up, on our living room table, there was a chessboard. So people who understand what I'm saying, people who've ever played chess, you understand why my brain is saying that's what Kris did. If you don't know how to play chess and don't understand the game, then you don't understand why I'm going this far. To you, I'm going too far. But to anybody who is as strategic as a person who understands chess, you understand that this makes absolutely all the sense in the world. I mean, if I was an evil strategic mama, I would do it. Duh. If I was an evil strategic mama who I had a daughter I could slut out and make the family rich, you think I went, man, watch out. It just makes sense. But anyway, ever since then, they put up this keeping up with the Kardashians thing so that you can see them as some wholesome family when the fact of the matter is they ain't nothing but a bunch of dark witches, allegedly. Then y'all want to see this little clip with her saying, Kanye, talking about Kris. Kanye, what's wrong with you, Kanye? And Kanye, you guys, I hate you guys. You took my children. I hate white Jesus. And she's like, Kanye, calm down. And look at the niggas in the comments. Oh, Kris, she's so nice. That's one thing about Kris. See, I wish my mama was like Kris. Kris, see, Kanye, he wrong. Kanye, he just don't understand. It's probably because he lost his mama. But Kris is a good mama. And Kanye just said, look, oh, and she's so patient. Look at how patient she is. She just as patient as a doll. Oh, I wish my mom, let me call my mom and see if she could watch the Kardashians so she could be like Kris. That was you niggas. I watched you. But what you don't understand is when you a chess player, let me take that back. When you are a chess player and you are a great chess player and you are strategic at being a great chess player, there's a thing called a poker face. There's a thing called putting on an act. You niggas fell for it, not me. I saw right through it. So while Kanye going in on Kris and you niggas, oh, Kris is such a good mama, I'm saying she the one did that shit to that nigga. Allegedly, conspiracy theorists. So it's easy for her to sit across and say, oh, Kanye, because guess what she knows? Even if he told y'all, you niggas wouldn't believe him. And it could be 1,000% true. Most of you niggas ain't gonna believe him. So guess what? This is what gaslighting at its finest looks like. So she can sit across the table and say, Kanye, have you taken your medication? And he can go over there and say, you guys are making me crazy. And we can all sit in here and say, that nigga crazy. So we don't even look into it. You get it? Moving on. So anyway, she now want to sue Ray J, okay? Because it seemed like after the tape, Kim went up, Ray J went down, okay? So now she wanted to sue Ray J because Ray J had been going around telling the truth. It says Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner sue Ray J for defamation after he claimed they were being investigated for a federal RICO. It says he's unable to accept the end of his fleeting relationship with Ms. Kardashian over 20 years ago. It says neighbors get into this. Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner are fed up with Ray J. As we previously posted, Ray J has been going around saying they are being investigated for a RICO, leading Kim and Kris to filing a defamation lawsuit against the singer. According to the lawsuit obtained by TMZ, Kris and Kim claim Ray J is unable to accept the end of his fleeing relationship with Ms. Kardashian over 20 years ago, and he's allegedly making up lies against them. In TMZ's Tubi documentary, United States versus Sean Combs, Ray J explicitly stated that he would not be surprised if he or the Kardashians were facing a federal racketeering charge. I might believe it, he said in the film. Then months later, Ray J doubled down on the RICO talk while on stream, claiming that he's helping the feds investigate the Kardashians for alleged RICO. Ray claimed the feds are coming. There's nothing I can do about it. It's worse than Diddy. Kris and Kim say these statements have no basis and his attacks have caused them substantial and ongoing harm to their personal and professional reputations. The lawsuit asks for unspecific compensatory and punitive damages. So this is gaslighting at its finest. This is what's going on. So now they're going to sit up here and say that it's causing them harm to the reputation that they're not evil witches. See, they can't have you see them the way that I see them. They want y'all to see them as the cute, wholesome Kardashians with the cute kids and everything's all cool. But I'm telling you, when Kanye started screaming and hollering, saying they're going to take my kids and they're going to harm my kids, I felt him. Y'all saw a crazy person. I felt the vibrations off that man. He wasn't crazy. He was in his right mind when he said that. Everything he said about his kids, he was well within his right freaking mind. But it's not about Kanye. This is the lesson in this. The lesson in this is the people that you revere, these man-made gods that you call celebrities, 1222 in the chat. On the dot, 1222 in the chat. These man-made gods that you call celebrities are not who you think they are. How many times do I have to get up here and tell you this? They are witches and warlocks. They are wolf in sheep clothing. They are none of who you believe that they are. You have to figure that out. It's not about Ray J. It's not about Diddy. It's not about Kanye. It's about how much energy are you putting into these witches and warlocks? How much are you giving these people when you clap for them? Because you don't know who you're clapping for. You just hear them win their awards and say, I want to thank God. Which God? Has anybody of y'all ever asked? There's multiple gods. There's the most high God, but which God are they thanking? See, you assume because you serve the most high God that that's the God they're talking about, but you happen to be gravely mistaken. These people are not who you think they are. And as far as Ray J, I don't give a damn. The money that he got, take whatever they want from him. I don't care. Ray J act like he been ready to crash out and jump off the bridge anyway. It's almost like he want to commit career suicide to get himself some relief, but that's not going to work, Ray J. All them demons that you collected, all them souls you collected, Whitney Houston, they coming back to get you, bruh. It don't matter if you give off and sell off all your riches and all your stuff. They coming back to get you. The scales are balancing. You see what I'm saying? So Kim and them is over here trying to sue Ray J, not because it's not true. I don't know if it's true. Simply because they can't have you take the clouds out of your memory or out of your thoughts about him, okay? You have to see them and revere them as this cute, clear people with dark hair who are Armenian, who love Negroes and help them get out of jail. That's how they want you to look at them. But that's not who they are. Sorry to bust your bubble. That's not who they are. But screw Ray J. I don't give a damn. Take everything from him. But like I told you, Ray J, if you think getting rid of your possessions is going to free you from this spiritual karma, boy, you hitting different. They on your ass, boy. They on your ass, boy. As they should be. Let's move on. Let's move on. Y'all like the video. Now, let's get into Joseline Hernandez. Let's dive into her really quickly before we get into the Cardi B crap. Let me see where it's at. Okay. So I don't have babies. I do have a baby. She's 22 years old. So she doesn't watch Disney Channel anymore. At least I think. I would have to call her and ask her. But either way, listen. So I'm hearing through the grapevine, because I don't have babies, that all the Disney movies are creeping in same-sex gender stuff and TS stuff. Let me say this. A lot of people in the community are going to feel like it's people targeting, not wanting kids to see themselves in the industry and all that stuff. And that's not the case, because little kids don't see themselves in any type of sexual manner. Rather, it's a straight sexual relationship, a gay sexual relationship, or a transsexual relationship. As a matter of fact, I can go back to my child mind. I have that ability. And in my child mind, the most thing you can get close to sex, and that's not even sex, it doesn't even activate anything in a child's brain for that, is a kiss, maybe a hug. That was the extent of sex or any remnant of sex in any type of cartoons or any type of media made for children. Well, as time progressed and things went on, we started getting a little more risque with the things that we put in front of our kids. So it went from just holding hands. Remember the cartoons? Remember what the two dogs on what was the TV show or the movie All Dogs Go to Heaven? What was the dog show, or was it Dalmatians? I didn't watch many cartoons, so forgive me. But what was the dog show where the two dogs was sucking on the spaghetti and then they got to each other's lips and they kissed each other? Y'all remember the little cute Mickey and Minnie Mouse situation? Those were relationships. Those put the idea of marriage and family in little babies' head. Yeah, Lady and the Tramp. Thank you so much. Lady and the Tramp. I didn't watch cartoons, y'all. I can count on two hands as a child how many cartoons I watched. I didn't watch that. I grew up as a little bitty girl watching All in the Family. You know? and Sanford and Son and stuff like that. I didn't, my brothers and them used to get up Saturday morning and watch cartoons. I thought that was childish as a child. I'm not lying, y'all. As a child, I thought that was childish. I used to be like, like they wanted to eat cereal and sit in front of the TV. What Jenny Jones doing? That was me, girl. What time Ricky Lake come on? Is the stories on? Girl, please. I sat there and watched all the episodes of The Heat of the Night with my grandma. Stop acting crazy. But anyways, but no, this is what I'm saying. Back in the days, those were the scenes that we had for children as it pertains to sex. Now we going too far. And I don't care if it's heterosexual, trans, or gay. It is too far. Y'all put too much in front of these children. Then you wonder why they're in kindergarten doing nasty little filthy things with their little nasty hands. Because outside of the internet, it's all over the place and it should not be. I don't care what kind of relationship it is, it shouldn't be. Now, as it pertains to the trans stuff, according to Joseline, she saw a movie, or they had a movie that she was showing to her daughter, and there was some trans interaction going, and she snipped it, and people are trying to cancel her for it. We about to get into it. So it says canceled. Joseline says she cut off Netflix over trans-themed kids show she doesn't want her daughter watching. Also, are you canceling your Netflix subscription as well? Oh, so that's why they were talking about cancel Netflix. Let me tell y'all something. Any children's shows with anything sexually related, your children shouldn't be watching it. We're taking away the innocence of our babies. You're taking away the innocence of our babies. And that's another thing too. Make it normal to where you treat others the way that you want to be treated. What do I mean by that? There's not a mother in this chat I could tell how to raise their kids. Let me say that again. There's not a woman, a father, a man, or a person in this chat that I can come to you and tell you how to raise your kids. You would tell me to shut my big head, ugly ass up and go sit the F down. And guess what I would have to do? Sit my big head, ugly ass up, shut my big head, ugly ass up, and go sit the F down, because that is not my place. Can we make that a normal situation when we're dealing with others? If Joseline feels that she don't want her daughter to watch anything that has anything to do with whatever she deemed unnecessary or whatever she deemed to be unclean, why we can't just say, okay? Because again, I can't come in nobody's house in this chat and tell them how to raise their family, and vice versa. You can't come in my house and tell me how to raise Saint. That's my child. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, why do we have to take what we believe to be right and force it upon others? So now y'all want to cancel Joseline, not for taking women and treating them like sluts and whores while her and her husband / fiance beat on them, spit on them, and treat them like crap. No. We don't want to cancel her for that. That's perfectly fine. Take all these black women with bullet wounds and gunshot holes and all that stuff, put them on a pole and make all kinds of money on them. Pimp them out on the Zeus network, make millions and millions of dollars, and beat them up, you and your husband, spit on them, stomp on them, and all of that stuff. Make them so mentally deranged they don't even realize they're getting abused. Oh, the lawsuit gonna be lit. That Zeus lawsuit gonna be lit. Do you hear me? But mentally and emotionally traumatize them and take their traumas and abuse them so much so they think they're getting a check and they're not realizing they're getting abused. We don't want to cancel Joseline for that. No. But her taking away a movie that have trans stuff in it is where we draw the line. This is why I'm here. You know, I was saying that I said, I don't belong here. Why am I here? I don't belong here. I belong in the 70s. I belong in the 30s. I belong in. This is why I'm here. We left the church and left God behind, and I got to get us back. There's no absolute way that we are okay with Joseline running a cabaret, but as soon as she don't want her baby to see something she deemed inappropriate, now we get to canceling her. Have you lost your rabbit ass minds? Are you okay? Are you okay? Anybody who the thought came across your mind to cancel this girl, I don't care if you gay, straight, white, black, green, or blue. Are you okay? All the horrible things she do is fine, but this is where we draw the line. Come on, man. Come on. Let's we all, especially if you black in this chat, we are all born with a certain set of core values. I don't care if you was born to a mama on crack. I don't care if you was born to a mama that ain't shit. I don't care if you was born to a mama you never met. Nigga, that shit is encoded in your DNA. We are all born with a set of core values. This ain't something we got to be taught down to no school or no church. Your mama ain't got to teach this to you. This is something we born with. We literally walked away from it and lost it. We got to go back and find it because we have lost our ever-loving minds. There's so many things we need to be putting our energy toward to better our community. This ain't it. Whatever Joseline deemed necessary on how she raised her child, unless she's abusing that baby, I don't have nothing to say about how she feel, about what she want her child to see. As I don't have anything to say about you and what your child see, and you don't have anything to do about what me and my child see. It's not about us wanting to cancel her, because I think she should be canceled. Just not for this. You see what I'm saying? We need to get our morality back in check so we can put canceling in order for the right things that's going to help our communities. This ain't it. Now, I don't care if you feel like she right or wrong. It's her child, her house. She could do whatever she wants. And you could just be mad about it. So now she's responding to all of that. She said, some of y'all stupid as F. I canceling the app that my daughter watches and I don't like why they or what they showing, so I cancel subscription. It has nothing to do with no messy shit or no Zeus or nothing to do even with me. I don't want my 8-year-old watching stupid shit until she gets old enough to watch because they not polluting her brain. She's a genius and will stay that way. No confusion allowed in my home. She seems like a fucking amazing mama to me. If more of our women spoke like this amongst over our daughters' heads, get me up here. She seems like a damn good mama to me. She may be a crap toad of a hoe, but she seemed like a damn good mama to me. If more black women spoke over their daughters' heads like this, could you imagine what we could do in this world? If most black women viewed their daughters like this part of breaking that generational curse we talking about. Most of us got bad relationships with our mothers. If black women broke that generational curse and viewed our daughters like that, could you imagine what we could do? Sound like a damn good mama to me. Same thing I say, nigga. I gotta protect my child innocence because that she gonna need that so she can use that to fight against this enemy when she become an adult. If I take her innocence as a little bitty girl, I'm tainting her for when she go into this world. Now she messed up, and that's most adults walking around here. That's a damn good mama to me. I want to preserve everything that she needs that's gonna make her whole when she becomes an adult. Black women, we got to break that generational curse. We got to start thinking, feeling, and speaking these words over our children. It ain't about giving them whatever they want. Giving them whatever they want is turning them into children of the corn. That's why we can't do nothing with them now. That's why most of y'all scared of y'all kids, because you gave them everything you want. All the movies are coming and fulfilling into prophecies. We are living in children of the corn, okay? We turned them into children of the corn because we gave them everything that they wanted. Now it's time to reel it back. We need to start preserving their innocence and start giving structure. Black women, you got to start loving your daughters unconditionally. And guess what? If it's a situation where you shoulda, coulda, woulda, and your time is up, oh well, tough titty, said the kitty, but the milk was dry. Grab a bowl. Now it's your daughter's turn, because that's really a lot of the situation between black mamas and black daughters. If we really want to throw it all on the table, most of the situations between black mamas and black daughters be jealousy. That one hurt, huh? It's supposed to, because it's true. So once we get out their ground and omit that jealousy, that evil demon jealousy trait out of us, we can begin to love our daughters and begin to recreate wholesome and great families. And not just our daughters, our sons, and not just the mamas, the daddies too. Okay? We got to break those generational curses. But Joseline sounds like a damn good mama to me. She want to protect her daughter's innocence. That's what we all should be doing, protecting our children's innocence, not giving them whatever they want. Children don't know what they want. So this must be the commercial. I mean, the TV thing. I'm not watching it, but I know it's some bullshit because he got blue hair and earrings in his ear. I could tell it's some bullshit by the blue hair and the earrings. I told y'all the Democratic liberal brand, that's what it looks like. It's not no longer black people. Black Americans, congratulations. Pat yourself on the back. You are no longer the face of the Democratic Party. It's the clear, blue-haired, buku, big old earring hold white boy. Congratulations. You should be excited. You should be happy. You are no longer the face. They got the face now. They got the face. So you should be happy. That's one less monkey on your back. Okay? So she canceled her subscription. I saw Netflix was trending, and that's probably why Joseline ain't the only one. It says Elon Musk calls for Netflix boycott over trans-themed kids show. It says Elon Musk uses 226 million X followers on October 1st, 2025 to cancel Netflix subscriptions, citing the animated series Dead End Paranormal Park, which features a transgender teen character for views age 7 and up. Ooh, somebody said it was for teens. No. They say it's for ages 7 and up. That's not for teens. Then it says, and creator Hamish Steele deleted social media posts mocking conservative activist Charlie Kirk. The call amplified the hashtag cancel Netflix trend, with users posting cancellation confirmations and Netflix shares dropping over 2% that day. Netflix's 2023 Inclusion and Diversity Report, highlighting increasing hiring of underrepresented groups, drew further criticism from Musk and others as discriminatory, though the company has not. Let me see. I think it's more. Though the company has not commented on the controversy. Then it says, this is from the children's cartoon Netflix called Jurassic World. Camp Cretaceous. Since when has something like this been considered appropriate for children? This is extremely inappropriate for children. I don't blame her. If I had a little baby, I would take this shit out of my house too. Because babies are supposed to be innocent. Then it's not a teen show. They say ages 7 and up. 7. Now, I'm not telling you how to raise your kids, but what I'm telling you, what the age thing say is 7 and up. I would take that shit off my teeth. No. See, when I was growing up, my mama used to, if they kiss on the screen, when we used to watch Friday night, we used to have our movie nights, when they get the kiss on the screen, my mom used to make us hide our eyes. We used to have to do this. Even when we were kids, when we used to watch movies, y'all know, everybody black know, we all had the same upbringing. Whenever they got the kissing on movies, what your mama did? Or hurry up, try to turn it off. Yup, turn your head. Yup, abundance, turn your head. Yeah. That is what you call preserving the innocence of your children. I don't remember what movie it was, but I remember it like it was yesterday. My mama had 4 kids, and I remember whatever it was, they got the kissing on screen. My mama damn near pulled her arm out of socket to cover our eyes. She damn near jumped across the love seat to pull her arm out of socket to cover our eyes. Y'all close your eyes. Y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Preserving the innocence of the children. Now, you like me, Chocolate Bunny. I was like this. See, the way my nosy set up, I'm trying to find a crack. You feel me? The way my nosy set up, I like mama, but I'm looking through the crack to see what I can see. Because it's something good if she don't want me to see it. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, if you like me, you know. But I'm telling my mama jumped across that couch. I'll never forget it, man. She almost broke her arm trying to block our eyes from seeing them kissing. And all they was doing is kissing. Matter of fact, I remember the movie Twins. Put a 3 in the chat if you remember Twins. Arnold Schwarzenegger and what's the little clear man? Danny DeVito. Twins. We had went to Blockbuster and we had got the movie Twins. We got our popcorn. No, she ain't want to get us the popcorn out of Blockbuster. Because remember, they used to come in a bowl and you put it in the oven and it popped. She said that was expensive. But we had went to Winn-Dixie. We got the movie from Blockbuster. We stopped by the Winn-Dixie, got us some cold drinks and some popcorn, and we was watching Twins. That's what it was. And they went to kiss, and she damn near pulled her arm out of socket to go cover our eyes so we can't watch them all kiss. And look at me. Hell wrong with you? Let me see, mama. Move your hands. Move your hands, mama. Let me see. You better say something. Blockbuster on a Friday night, man. Y'all don't know what y'all meant. Man, we couldn't wait the Friday night. Nigga, we was making lists on what we about to go get. Man, what you mean? Man, we was making lists on the movies we was about to go get. What came out? The Terminator. We got to get that one. Twins. Man, watch out. Nigga, we had a list. My mom used to say, we ain't getting all that. Get 1 or 2. Everybody get 1. And we watched them bitches back to back. Man, the good old days. The good old days, the good old days, the good old days. I was talking about the Winn-Dixie on Morrison. They had a Winn-Dixie on Morrison right up, not between Crowder. Yeah, right there by Bunker Hill, right across the street from Bunker Hill. If you from New Orleans, you know I ain't lying. I lived right across the street from that, not across the street, but down the street. Yeah, baby, they had a Winn-Dixie right down the street, right across the street from Bunker Hill. Was in there. I remember I tried to get a job. I wanted to be a cashier so bad. And I gotta move on. And they did not hire me. Winn-Dixie, bitch, count your days. I wanted to be a cashier so bad. They would not hire me. Right. Talking about I ain't have no experience. Bitch, I don't need experience. You feel me? That's the only job I ever wanted. I prayed for that job. Them bitches would not hire me. Man, I was so mad. I wanted that job so bad. Now I'm over here bagging groceries my damn self and I'm pissed. Okay. Let's move on, y'all. Like the video. All right, we about to get into the Charlamagne stuff. But before we get into that, I wanted to touch on some stuff that I wanted to talk about yesterday. Black Americans are not Africans. We didn't get to touch on it yesterday because I had to go get my hair done. I thought I was going to be able to silk press it out today, but the way the weather is set up, girl, we're going to do this good old ponytail, okay? A good pony. Okay, now let's get into Black Americans not being African. Now, I say this all the time, and I'll continue to say it until I'm blue in the face. The only difference between a Black American and an indigenous person or an Indian is what? Genealogy. That's it. See, what you guys don't understand is genealogy. Genealogy is going to give you your identity. And identity is the key to freedom. You want to know why you've been a slave all this time? You want to know why you're in a mental enslavement? It is simply because you're not free. You don't know who you are. Okay? For all those years, and like if you were like me and you wondered why everybody know where they're from except us, it's because you've already been from here. Now, the only difference between you and a person who knows who they are is genealogy. Okay? Now, more people are waking up all around the world, right? And waking up all around the world, they're starting to realize that not only are we indigenous here, they are indigenous, a lot of those people where they are. And even people who aren't indigenous are coming out and confirming things that some of us Black people, shout out to Dane Calloway, shout out to Top Cats, shout out to all them dudes, shout out to all them people who've been out here putting in the work, all the chiefs that's putting in the work, all them. What they are doing is confirming what we have already been saying. And I'm coming into this stuff later in the game too. Like them dudes, Dane and all them dudes, they been jumping out the window. As a matter of fact, he was one of the people who woke me up. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, what people are realizing is we are those gods and those kings that people claim that we not. And it's not for them to know at this point in time. It's for us to know. Okay? Now, I told you, our existence here in this world, since that cracker and that Negro peeing got off that boat, has been one big ass joke. Everybody is in on it except Black America. Not only Black America, Black Americans all over the Americas. So if you have melanation in your skin, You're probably indigenous to one of these melanated places on this side of the world. Do your genealogy. I can't tell you. Either way, you still are indigenous. You melanated people have superpowers. You melanated people are the people. But in particular, Black Americans, we are the culture. We are everything. It's one big joke and everybody is in on it except us. All of the other cultures, they all know who you are. You are a god, okay? I was listening to Whacked Out Murals. Part of the song that Kendrick says, he said, yeah, nigga, going up your ranks. Then he says, know you a god even when they say you ain't. Listen to why this is extremely important. Erykah Badu also said, most intellects do not believe in God, but they fear us just the same. You can look in your Bible. I can't remember the verse. Me and my grandma was talking about it this weekend, but even in the Bible, it says ye are gods. You are the gods that the books say that you are. The problem is you don't believe it. That's the problem. I don't give a damn if you want to say we Indians. I don't give a damn if you want to call us indigenous. I don't give a damn if you want to call us FBA. I don't give a damn what you call us. Call me on a side chick. Call me on my sidekick. I don't give a damn. What I'm telling you is the titles are the very, very least of our situation that we dealing with. You are godlike beings in godlike situations, not even realizing it. Everybody knows who you are. You are walking around oozing gifts, oozing healing, oozing manifestations, and you doing it for everybody except yourself. That was strategically designed when they put that witchcraft on you. Okay? Now you need to tap back into you to get back to your godlike state. Until you do that, you will not get there. Now, these people done put this witchcraft on your ass, and they sending messengers like myself and amongst others to come out here and tell you guys to wake up. That's why I tell y'all to ground. That's why I tell y'all to do all these things, because all of these energies and all of these gifts that you've been oozing to everybody else, the Most High is sending me to tell you now you can take those gifts and make them ooze for you. Let's get into this man talking about Black people as culture. I ain't gonna beat it in your heads. Y'all get it. The ones who supposed to hear it, they get it.
Black culture is American culture. As an Indian man that was born and raised in America, I'm telling you right now, every aspect of American culture, sports, fashion, art, music, all of it, it's all Black culture. Black culture is American culture. This superior race bullshit that's being spewed right now, that's what it is. It's just bullshit. Because if you take away your money, you take away your business, you take away your influence, it all collapses. The American economy will collapse without you.
Pause. I want to hear him say that one more time, because see, you niggas be saying it, but y'all don't believe it. And you say you believe it, but you don't really believe it. Listen to what this Arab dude just said.
Your race bullshit that's being spewed right now, that's what it is. It's just bullshit. Because if you take away your money, you take away your business, you take away your influence, it all collapses. The American economy will collapse without you.
The world will collapse without you. If the American economy collapses, what happens to the world? I need you to look at this from the angle that I'm looking at it. Now, this is an Arab dude. He know more than anybody how much money we make the enemy. Do you hear me? Now, if we can cripple the American economy, and the American economy is what runs the world, then how much power do we have? I'll wait. And I'm not saying this for you to hear me. You need to feel this. If you ain't damn near catching no goosebumps by understanding what I just said, then you need to overstand it. That's the problem. Y'all understand it. And I need you guys to overstand it, because I think that's what it is. The enemy has programmed our brains and put a cap on it. So I guess I got to try to untwist the cap a little bit to get y'all to see what I'm saying. Let me go back. If you have the power to cripple the American economy, because remember, you come already equipped, Acorn. When you fall off the tree, when the Most High have you fall off that big oak tree in the sky, you already come equipped with everything you need. Everybody else got to go get it from somewhere. Everybody else got to go find everything they need. That's why they attach to you. You wonder why they want your rhythm and not your blues. Oh, you hate us? Why you all up on us? They need you. They like leashes. Okay? So now with that being said, if you come here with everything you need, Acorn, right? And they know that. And this man just told you that you can cripple the American economy just by you just pulling back your energy. That's it. Listen, it's really that easy. You saw it happen in the election. Just pull it back your energy. If you can cripple the American economy, that can then cripple the world's economy. Who are you? How Kendrick said, yeah, nigga, going up your ranks. Know you a god even when they say you ain't. What Erykah Badu said, most intellects do not believe in God, but they fear us just the same. Whoa, on and on and on and on. Don't let that go over your head. Listen to the song again. Listen. Most intellects do not believe in God, but they fear us just the same because you are God. I ain't gonna beat it in your head. The ones who need to hear it gonna hear it. Let's get back to the Indian dude.
Of the single most greatest inventions that were created in America were by Black people. I'm just tired of this like narrative that like, oh, people are too ghetto. Oh, people are this and people are that. You'd be nothing without them. You'd be nothing without them. And this isn't just for like my Black friends. This is like for all minorities. They would be nothing without you. And another thing, stop supporting these corporations that literally disrespect you on a daily basis.
There you go. So here we have someone outside the community who's telling you who you are. If you listen with the correct ears and the correct mind, he's literally telling you who you are. He told you you have the power, Black America, to cripple the American economy. Listen. Think about why things are going the way they've been going. The world is a mess. But Black Americans ain't doing as bad as we thought we was going to be doing. Not collectively. There's a reason why we being left alone for the most part, while everywhere else and everybody else is falling from calamity. Y'all ever thought about that? We able to put our boots on the ground if we want to. If we want right now, if we want to throw a big old nationwide Negro cookout, right now, Black America don't have nothing on our shoulders right now to where we could really chill. Think about it. Everybody else is in shambles. They ain't no good. Right now, Black America could come together and throw the biggest cookout of all times. We literally don't have nothing going on. We watching everybody else shit go to shits. You think that's a coincidence? You think this awakening at this time when we able to chill is a coincidence? I need y'all to come up right quick. And this ain't just about Black America. This melanated people, because they got chosen ones and all this stuff all over the place. Listen, do you think that it is a coincidence that we are in a society where every single group is losing their shit? Everybody is losing their mind. So much so every time we turn around, they trying to pull us in their stuff. Am I lying? But collectively, we kind of chilling. They took our boots off the ground because we was chilling too hard. You think that's a coincidence? There's a reason why the awakening is happening right now. It's something called divine timing. The scales are balancing. The tides are shifting. The wrongs are being righted. I'm telling you, y'all may not believe me, but you'll come back and say that I was right. I named myself Prophetess Vu for a reason. Nigga, I'm starting to really believe I'm a prophetess at this point in time. I might be a real prophetess because the shit I be saying be coming to pass. Okay? The scales are balancing. Things are switching up and going where they're supposed to go. That's not coincidence. It's called divine timing. That's the Most High God setting things in motion right where he want them, so it can happen right the way that it happens. There's good things, there's bad things, but there's good evil and there's bad evil. There's a necessary. All of these things are aligning. I'm telling you. Everything is aligning. Now that you, Black America, for the longest, how many centuries have we been the ones at the bottom of the totem pole trying to make ends meet? We finally got a time to rest, and this ain't time to rest. Now it's time for us to get to work faster and harder than any time before. Get your ass out there and put your feet to the ground, man. You wanted to put the boots to the ground, right? Whoa, 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 I got my boots on the ground. I seen you niggas, cowboy hats. Bitches couldn't even break the boots in. Feet all swole, ankles and all of that. Corns all bleeding because you want to put the boots on the ground. You couldn't even walk and break the shoes in. I get it. All I'm asking you to do is put your feet on the ground without the shoes. You get it? Just put your feet on the ground and take off the boots. That's all I'm asking. Put the feet on the ground. That's all. It's easy peasy. Because while we're in this stagnation era, or what you believe to be the stagnation era, there are a lot of awakenings need to happen and a lot of work that need to be done. And guess what? To the people who out there scared, oh, we're going to do this, they're going to do this, oh, they're going to do that, they're going to do that. Oh my God, we're so scared. What are they going to do? What if they try to Tulsa us again? It ain't going to happen. We protected. Let me say it again. For all of you who are worried about the things that they said they did in the past. Oh my God. If we try to build another Black Wall Street, they're going to do another Tulsa on us and they're going to drop bombs and we protected. That's what y'all don't understand. Once you wake up, you'll see it. You'll get the messages. We are protected. Anything that you want to do, now is the time. I told y'all yesterday, they pushing y'all out their corporations for a reason. It's your ancestors. It's God. You are protected. What you want right now, if you are part of the meek and righteous, it is yours for the taking. Now is the time. We need the right people with the influence and the money in their hands. The bad people got it now. We need the right people with the influence and the money in their hand. I don't know where you work at. I don't know what situation you in. I don't know what relationship you in. I ain't got nothing to do with that. They ain't got nothing to do with me. What I'm telling you is there's nudges you are getting because you are in the divine. It's almost like, remember and I got to move on after this, but do you guys recall on Lovecraft Country? Do y'all remember when Hippolyta kept trying to figure out how to align the planets? And remember, she kept getting frustrated on that little thing because she needed it to go around in a circle. Remember, she needed to go around in a circle in order for it to open up the portal. I'm surprising myself. Hold on. Let me cook. Let her cook. Let me cook. Hold on. I just shocked myself with that one. Hold on. Let me cook. Let me cook because I'm cooking. Listen. I'm cooking. I shocked myself right quick. Hold on. All right, listen. On the show, Lovecraft Country, Hippolyta was the only way to open up the portal was to align all of the planets on the little easel wheel thing or whatever. I don't know what it's called, but that was the only way that she could open up the portal so that her and Tick and the girl, I forget her name, can go back in time to get the Book of Names. This is another thing I want to tell y'all. The Book of Names is all your genealogy. The Book of Names, if you think of Lovecraft Country, was an old book of family history. That's all it is. You need to go get your Book of Names. Your book of names is your genealogy. Hello? Now, do your book of names. But listen, he had to go get the book of names, but the only way he can get the book of names is through the fucking genealogy. I'm messing myself up. I mean, it was through aligning the planets. What I'm telling you is the Most High God is saying that the planets are aligned and the portals are open. Nigga, if you won't get in, now's the time. That's all I'm saying. Hippolyta done lined up the planets. That's all I'm gonna say. That's how I can put it. If you understand the episode, if you haven't watched it, go back and rewatch that episode of Lovecraft Country when they was gonna go watch that whole season. God damn it! Watch that episode of Lovecraft Country when she aligned the doggone planets on the thing, and it finally started working. And remember, it lit up, and she was like, "Ooh!" And remember, the portal opened. Well, the Most High say the portals are open because the planets are aligned. You got to go out there and ground if you want to get in. That's all. But you got to also get your book of names. You have to get your book of names. You have to get your book of names. This is another thing. Shout out to all my readers. Shout out to all my tarot readers. Oh, my God. Y'all don't know how much you are needed in the community. Shout out to my tarot readers, to the ones who are in the light, not the ones in the dark. To my tarot readers, I understand the necessity of your job. You are so necessary. I am so grateful and thankful to you. And if you know what I'm talking about, then you know. But to all tarot readers, the ones who are in the light, you are so important. And I want to say from me, I can't say from nobody else. From me. Thank you. From me. I can't talk to nobody else. To the tarot readers in the light, you are so necessary. And I thank you. I thank you. But with that being said, y'all, listen, the portals are open. The planets are aligned. Hippolyta done aligned them up. If you want to, in a game, you can go get your book of names, Akashic records, and all of this stuff. All of this stuff is available for you. It's yours. You the only one have the key to your stuff, okay? It's your family's. I can't come take it from you. Nobody could do witchcraft and come take it from you. It is yours. It's for you to go get. Just like Tick had to go get the book of names, your genealogy is your book of names. If you want to beat this enemy like Tick and them did in the show, you got to go get your book of names. There you go. There you go. You need the book of names. That's your genealogy, okay? Now, I'm saying all that to say, because the topic was we wasn't from Africa, but yeah, the point is, we magical and we not from Africa. Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Like the video, and subscribe to the channel. And let me say this too. Black Americans, once you do your genealogy and you get your book of names, you will see that if you have an African ancestor, if you have an African ancestor, you will see it. You will have a name and you will have a place they came from. It is all documented. If you don't find a person, not a place, if you don't find a person that's directly connected to Africa, more than likely you don't have African ancestry, my love. And that's just the God's honest truth. So like I said, the only difference between FBA or Black Americans, African Americans, and Indigenous or Indians is your book of names. That's it. Go do your genealogy. And no, we are not from Africa. There are melanated people all over the world that are indigenous to this land, all over the world. We indigenous to everywhere. We come up out the land like the trees, nigga. We didn't start with no one monkey in no Africa, nigga. If you still believe in that, then you so far behind, I think you need to go back some more. We did not come from no one monkey and branch out to the rest of the world. No. We come up out this ground. The book say it, ashes to ashes. From what it say? From dust they go, to dust they shall return. Nigga, you come up out the ground just like the trees. That's why we bury our dead. Put them back in the ground to send them back in the universe, to send them back. Regeneration. That's why we bury our dead in the ground. The shit is biblical now. We are indigenous all over the world. Wherever there are trees, melanated people exist. We didn't come from one planet. We didn't come from one planet, and we didn't come from one continent. We are indigenous. You are probably on your indigenous land unless you know otherwise. Okay. So with that being said, everybody's story is different. I'm not saying nobody's going to find African ancestry. And even if you do find one or two, it still doesn't make you African. If you understand genealogy, then one or two people from another place don't taint your gene pool. Okay? Now, let's get into the Nicki and Cardi situation since we're here. Why not? Wait, do we want to get into that yet? I think I had one more video to show y'all. Oh, yeah. I got to show y'all this brother too. Because the truth is coming out. I told y'all the portals are open, and I need you guys to believe that. It ain't for me to prove it to you. Your ancestors will prove it to you once you get in touch with them. And let me say this. For those who are awakening, it is a scary freaking time. And it's not scary because nothing bad going to happen. It's just scary because it's unknown. But I'm going to tell you right now, your ancestors waiting on you. They got a lot for you that you need to do. Okay? And a lot of information has been pushed out through the ethers to us so that we can spread this to each other and help everybody to understand and overstand, that there's a bigger situation here at play. We are indigenous. We have been lied to. The veil and the gig is up. It is time for us to take our rightful places, okay? Now, let's get into this brother because I told you we keep finding all types of stuff. Let's get into this brother in his video, what he got to say.
The richest country in the world could not send the so-called Africans back to Africa. So you telling me that the richest country in the world could not afford, after all of that free labor in those concentration camps, could not afford to send the so-called Africans back to Africa? Yes, my people, America could afford to send the so-called Africans back to Africa, but we're not African. You better believe, as much as they act like they don't like that we are here, that if we were from another country, they would have sent us there long ago.
Facts.
My people, if black people in America were from Africa, they would have created ICE 200 years ago and would have successively deported each and every last one of us. But they can't because we're not from Africa. If black people in America were from any other country in the world, they would have deported us long ago. My people, we are from right here in America.
Shout out to this brother. He on it. He on it. And I told y'all, I knew as a little kid, when they could show me a dinosaur bone but can't show me a goddamn slave ship, that was the biggest giveaway to me. Don't tell me you can show me a 20-foot dinosaur, Tyrannosaurus, but bitch, you can't show me a ship. Y'all ain't keep one and put in the museum. Not one. Use your common sense. You got big ass, fake ass, historic dinosaur bones from millions and millions allegedly years ago. And you mean to tell me you bitches couldn't put aside one ship to show us later? Come on, man. We should have never mingled with them people. But once we get our land back, ain't no more mingling. I'm telling you now. They done told us lies about our heroes. They put their faces on our stuff. That's why we think all the heroes and superheroes is white. Wonder Woman is a black woman. Superman is a black man. The Hulk is black. He ain't green. Hell, a lot of y'all live with the Hulk. It's just a mad nigga. A lot of y'all grew up with the Hulk. It's just a nigga when he get mad. It's just a mad nigga. That's all. You know what I'm saying? But it's a mad nigga who's saved, not saved, but who's awakened enough to know how to use his powers. That's all the Hulk is. So you live amongst these superheroes, man. What I'm telling you is you are the people. They just put their face on it. You are these people. That's the, hey, all that impossible shit, all that matrix shit, that is you. That is you. You can do that right now. Real talk. I'm dead ass serious. This is real life, and them clears know it. That's why they allowing us free reign to get on this internet and talk like this. Girl, in 2020, them people would have took my head off on here talking like this, girl. 2020, 2021, 2022. Them people would have took my neck off the swivel, girl. But now I'm telling you, we got free reign. Now we ain't got free reign, but we got enough reign to run around right now. Shout out to Rashad Jamal. Shout out to all them brothers, man, who been sounding the alarm, man. Shout out to all them brothers, even the ones out the conscious community. Man, I'm just coming into this, but let me tell you something. We them people. We them people, and they know it. And I told y'all a lot of the clears gonna start coming around saying, oh my God, you know, I love the blacks. You know, my daughter, her best friend since 3rd grade, she's a black. And her mom, Keisha, oh my God, sweetest girl. Sweetest girl. And, you know, I taught my children to never see color because we're all God's children. And because we're all God's children, we have to stick together. That's how the conversation is about to start sounding like that. Mark my word. Watch. Watch the conversation start sounding like that because they know you don't know. But for the ones who do know, you're going to understand why the conversation's like that. And in your mind, you're going to be like, I see. Okay, you trying to save your spot. You think I'm going to take you and save you. Oh, you want me to turn into a Harriet Tubman ass bitch and bring you with me. And unless you're able to regulate your emotions, to understand when you need to go head over heart, I'm learning that now. You try to bring somebody with you, you're going to be on the side with them. I'm telling you now. You could try to bring somebody with you, and you're going to be over there on the side with them. So you about to see the conversations about to start changing. You about to get treated differently, and you're going to start thinking, oh, see, this the nuclears. They just nicer. No, duck, goose. They know what's about to pop off. You don't. That's why I'm over here trying to wake y'all up. You get it? They know what's about to pop off. You don't. So my job is to come here and help y'all wake up. Now let's get into Cardi and all of that stuff. Let's get into Cardi and Nicki. Now, oh my God. Cardi and Nicki, where do I start? Oh my adios míos, where do I start? Let's start. I know where I can start. Hold on. Let me see. We just gonna pull one. Let me see. All right, so Nicki Minaj versus Cardi has gone to craps. Hell, even Saucy and JT got into it. Hold on. I just want to make sure I'm putting up the right one. Wait, not yet. So let's start with Nicki. So it's one thing that Nicki was going back and forth with Cardi. That's cool. But like I told y'all, when they started bringing the kids in it, I remember people saying that Erica Mena was right for going off on Spice, but Spice never said nothing negative about that kid. What Nicki did is saying the horrible, heinous thing she said about culture is unacceptable. It just is, y'all. And for the women who claim, and this is where that mirror is going to shine right back in your face. For all the women who lie to themselves, because you're lying, but to all the women who lie to themselves and tell themselves that they protect their children by, going crazy whenever somebody speak ill of their kids, yet and still you can sit up here and find a way to make Nicki okay. That's how I know you don't care about you. So I know you don't care about your kids. Nicki even bringing up Cardi's children in any of this tells me that Nicki has a very dark, deep hole, and she all jacked up on the inside. She's a rotten egg. She's a rotten egg. Spurl on the inside. And you know how it go. When things go bad on the inside, they tend to stink up the house and everything else on the outside. You got to be a dirty, low-down slut tramp to bring in a child and say some of the things that she was saying about these children. At the end of the day, they are both mothers. And Nicki is much older than Cardi. But because people are so much into worshiping these celebrities, most of her fans won't even call her out and say, okay, now, bitch, you done crossed the line. I may not can stand Cardi, but bitch, you done crossed the line. like a game. And I don't care who started first. The fact of the matter is the horrible, heinous thing said about Cardi's children is unacceptable. And Nicki is drowning in her karma. Period. Point blank. Nicki is getting and it's going to get worse. Oh, yes, it will be worse. Nicki is getting all the karma, then some, that she racked up for herself. Nicki has to pay the piper, and that's what she's doing. And guess what? Cardi turn coming too. It's just not her turn yet. Right now, it's Nicki's turn. Regardless who brought it up first, it should not have been said. Some of the things that girl said about Cardi kids is unacceptable. And Cardi too, calling the baby nonverbal and all that shit is unacceptable. But these are two broken, grown-ass women going back and forth with each other online because they don't know how to handle business as grown-ass women. Both of them are trash. Both of them need to be packed up and canceled. Both of them have been cancers to our community. Both of them. Both of them. And I don't care who team you on. I'm a grown-ass woman. I ain't a team on nobody. I'm a grown-ass woman with bills to pay. Responsibilities. Bitch, I ain't team nobody. I'm a grown-ass woman. Both of them trash. And if you defended either one of them, you need to start doing some introspective looking into yourself. Because none of them should have brought up each other's kids. Drag each other by the lace fronts and the BBLs if that's what you want to do. But keep them kids out of it. Words are spells. Cardi sitting up here hollering that Nicki's baby is nonverbal, even if the baby ain't nonverbal. Cardi saying that out her mouth could put them words over that baby head. This is why kids should be off limits when y'all going back and forth as adults, because adults understand that words are spells. They have power. So to sit up there and put that on that baby, even if it's true or not, is wrong. That's why, if y'all notice, even when I talk about Junior, I try to catch myself and say, I believe or what I think, because I don't know. I don't want to put nothing on that baby that I don't know, because I know how powerful this here mouth is. My mouth is something serious. So I be very careful with what I be putting on people when it come down to medical and all of that stuff. But what I'm telling you is they both trash. Going back and forth, talking about each other, dragging each other, putting spells over each other, but y'all doing it over the kids. They both need to be packed up and put the hell up out of here. Both of them. Both of them. None of them is better than the other. Both of them are trash. Now, let's get into Cardi responding to this girl talking about her kids, responding to Nicki. Let me see if I have this. We'll get to it. This is what Cardi had to say. Dear Onika Tanya Mirage. So you know she mad because she put all the names out there. She said, this is my last time responding to you because this past Twitter now, I got to see you. But first, I'm going to tell you the truth. You said out your own mouth that the little girl in you haven't forgave your mother yet. And that's because your mom used to stay silent when your dad used to touch on you. And over time, oh my God, used to touch on you on your overtime, on you every time he did that crack pipe. These people came right. But let me say this. These are all, find the lesson in it. Both of them are unhealed children walking around in adult bodies. That's what's wrong with most of us. We unhealed children walking around in adult bodies. That's why. Unhealed children. So now she's bringing up her childhood trauma, saying that she was touched on and all of that. Then she says, I know you experienced a lot of trauma and abuse, but drugs is not going to help you. You need to go to therapy now. I'm going to let you know this today. Your husband is not stopping you from your actions because he let you do drugs all day. Dang, she talking reckless, huh? To numb you so he can so he can max out your credit card. Oh, yeah, you think I don't know? Them Queens niggas that you be letting in your house every time you kick them out be coming and spilling your tea in the hood. But I'm going to be the realest person to ever tell you. You need to get help. You need to heal that trauma. You're always coming at people every time you see them happy because you got so much trauma and pain that you want to put on others. Your fans are going to gas you up while you literally lose your goddamn mind. You don't have no friends, no family, just that man, your house that you let do drugs. Yeah, that man in your house that you let do drugs, you pass out so he can spend your money. I know what it is. It just dawned on me mid-read. Cardi and Nicki mirror each other. That's why they hate each other. They both equally miserable because they both mirror each other. Because the same traumas that Cardi telling Nicki to go heal, Cardi need to go heal. Because if Cardi healed her traumas, she wouldn't be pregnant while she married by another nigga who just had 2 babies. The irony of it all, right? But she's right. Nicki does need to heal. She definitely needs to heal, but I think Cardi needs to heal too. Yeah, they both need to heal. That's what it is. Both of them need to heal. But it's funny to hear the pot call the kettle and tell the kettle to heal when they both need to go on the same healing journey. You get it? Child. But either way, she's responding to Nicki talking crazy about her kids, but she hit her with the truth. And I know that hurt Nicki because the truth hurts. The truth hurts. That's why. But I want to get into a little bit of what Nicki was saying. Hold on. It was bad, y'all. When I saw it, I was like, wow. Wow. Hold on. Oh, my stomach growling. Oh, my stomach is growling. I'm growling. Hold on. I'm hungry, y'all. Cardi B responds to Nicki Minaj saying she's gonna kick. Okay, let's go over here. So Nicki Minaj allegedly said she was gonna kick Cardi Culture's gums in. This is where we are, right? Let's get into it. All right, let me go over this way. All right, it says, this is Nicki. 3/27/26. I guess that's when she's dropping her album. And then she says, Camel and Rat, we are not fazed by botted tweets and bots in the comments. That's precisely why you broke now. Desiree got fillers since I said she ugly. Now she uglier. Oh, bitch, Camels, let's talk about your kids today. That's on the docket. Shuffles papers. Now, again, all you women who was out here windmilling for Erica Mena saying that kids are off limits, where are you? I don't care if it's about culture. Take culture off the table. For all you fake ass black women who be on here hollering about kids are off limits, I'm going to go to jail behind mine. Oh, I don't play behind mine. Where is your antennas? While this girl literally set up a scheme like that. And it ain't the one Tide set up. It's one she set up to attack children. All you fake black women who was in here windmilling for Erica Mena, where's your antennas? I need y'all to the front of the congregation. Then she says, I'm going to kick your gums back into formation. Trump says face. And then she says, dear culture vulture, this is fucking unacceptable. She says she going to kick Culture's gums in. And I know she's talking about Culture because if we think about that little baby, and first of all, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous, but her little gums do stick out a little bit, and that's what she means. Nicki is an evil fucking bitch. And I don't care if you like her. She's trash. She's trash. I don't care if you a Barb. She's fucking trash. And she gonna get everything she deserved. All that putting her tongue on them babies, she gonna get everything she deserved. Raggedy bitch. And for all you black women in the chat, oh, but she's a black woman. No, bitch, she Trini in Japan. Japanese. Her words, not mine. That bitch is a Harajuku Barbie. She ain't no nigga. Her words, not mine. She ain't even from Acorn. So don't come over here talking about black woman that she been using our struggles and all that shit to benefit her for the longest. It's been time to pack that hoe up out of here. She's trash. That is an innocent baby who ain't got nothing to do with Nicki versus Cardi. Why even bring the child up? She's trash. And I don't care if you a Barb. Your leader, your queen, and your God is trash. Nothing. And that's why she going through the karma she going through now. Nanny boo-boo, you stupid bitch. Trash. Pack that bitch up and send her back to fucking Trinidad. Dear Culture Vulture, your mom is pregnant with another monkey to add to her litter. The gag is that she was jealous of a little baby boy simply because his hair was longer than all four of you bald monkeys put together. Trash. Trash. Don't tell me nothing. Don't come over here, Barbs, with that ugly ass, bald head ass, hoe ass shit, talking about, but she started it. I don't care. This is unacceptable and it is trash. And Nicki need to be canceled and never brought back. That bitch putting spells and witchcraft over them fucking children's head, talking about kicking their teeth out and all of that stuff. That's why that bitch over there miserable in misery wherever she at. Trash. That bitch don't make enough good music to make me forget about this shit here. She ain't made a song good enough to make me forget that she is dark and evil to where she will put that witchcraft and them spells over them babies' heads by saying some stuff like that. She don't make a song good enough for me. She don't make a song good enough for me. And again, both of them are trash. Right now, we reading what this girl said. She talking about physical violence on innocent babies. Where are y'all black women who was windmilling for Erica Mena? I don't hear y'all. You bitches was loud as a dog when Erica Mena went to going off on Spice for saying your son don't like you. Where are y'all at? Where y'all at? Y'all was loud. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Y'all was cutting up. Y'all bitches got together and massed together like the Avengers for Erica Mena. Where y'all at? That's what I'm saying. It's one thing to talk about the kids. She talking about enacting violence on the kid, kicking the baby teeth in. Come on, man. 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 When we left out the church, we were supposed to lead a building. We was never supposed to lead God. This is what happens when you leave God. Your brains are scrambled like fucking eggs. My people's brains are scrambled like eggs. It reminds me of that old commercial when they got the frying pan on there and he said he hold up the egg and he said, this is the brain. And then he crack it and then he drop it in the skillet. He said, this is your brain on drugs. Any questions? That's us today. Our brains is scrambled, my nigga. We literally out to lunch. We walked out the church house, which was fine because the building is trash. But we left God when we left that church, and that was a problem. Y'all really making excuses for this lady saying this? I don't care who started it. If you think that you are okay, if you are backing Nicki with this, you are a sour, horrible person. You are a part of the people that will perish. You will not live amongst the righteous. You are evil. You will not live amongst the righteous. You count your days. You will not live amongst the. If you love Nicki so much that it makes you forget rhyme and reason, you will perish. This is unacceptable. She's dark, she's evil, and she's mad because she's getting her karma. When she came on the scene and did what she did to Kim, this is what she signed up for. She just don't like her cut. Nicki loved the contract. She just didn't like the ending cut of it all. That's all. That's all. It's unacceptable, y'all. It's disgusting. Call them kids bald monkeys. And let me say this too to my island blacks. A lot of y'all with that island bullshit, that colorism shit, and we got it bad here in America too, in the Black American community. We colorist as fuck over here too. But let me tell y'all island blacks coming over here with that bleach colorist bullshit. Y'all come over here with that monkey shit if you want. We gonna stomp your ass out like you one of these white supremacists around here. One of us real ones gonna stomp your ass out like you just like you one of them white supremacists. Keep that shit on the island. Keep that ugly ass shit on your island. Don't bring that over here. We don't call each other monkeys. We don't do that. That ain't how we roll. Y'all pick that up from that white boy. Drop that shit and leave it back where you picked it up from. We don't do that here. Y'all pick that up from that white boy and that Negro pen. Put that shit back down. Black people in America don't call each other monkeys when we get mad. That's what white people do. Y'all pick that shit up from them crackers. Put that shit back down. For real. We don't do that. Y'all picking up some real bad, horrible habits, man. All that calling each other monkeys, that is not cool, bruh. We don't come from no monkeys. They do. We don't have no DNA from no goddamn monkeys. They do. It's a projection. All y'all off them islands, leave that shit on that island, man. Now, this is what Cardi's saying. You said you're going to kick my child's guns back. Didn't you say you was in New York? The passwords now, where the F you at? Because today going to be the day I go to jail. Here you go starting a gang nice and early. You sick, pathetic loser and demonic, insane bitch. I said it back in 2018 and nobody believed me that you've been talking about my child since I was pregnant. I believe her. You've been jealous of my child. I believe her. Because Cardi had the baby and had the husband right before Nicki was trying to get the baby and the husband, if I can remember the husband, but especially the baby. Then she says, I never mentioned or talked about any of your freaking kids. It's one thing to be jealous of me, but to be jealous of my kids is insane. You're jealous of my kids because they're beautiful and freaking smart, and that's why God punished you with having a slow ass kid. Cardi, your ass need to be locked up in spiritual jail too. Your ass ain't shit. Because going back, and that's another thing, meeting this energy back with this is not cool neither. You hate your children or your child because you wish you could brag on him and his milestones, but the only thing you can brag on is his hair, you fucking dummy. This is where the rap beef went. Now I get it. In rap beef, nothing is off limits. But y'all not even battling each other no more. Y'all not even battling each other no more. And as a mama, I would say I'm mad at Cardi for going back at her, but as a mama, fuck. You get it? I can't be mad at her as a mama clapping back the way that she clapped back. The only thing that I can tell you guys is once we start doing this inner working, we'll understand how to clap back different that hit harder. See, it's a way to clap back that hit way harder than this. I'm going to teach y'all one day. There's a clap back harder than this that's going to hit a nigga harder. But yeah, I do believe Nicki had ill will toward her child and all of that before. Absolutely. You're damn right. Nicki watched the career that she stole from Kim flash right before her eyes. No, but seriously though, I all jokes aside, Nicki, when I saw the tweet from Nicki with the kid, I was done. I was no more good. And I'm sitting up here saying the bitch ain't made no good music in years, no way. So what we holding on for? What we holding on for? What we holding on for? And for Cardi too. Cardi need to get the hell up out of here. I've been told y'all I'm ready to pack her up. Let's get on Cardi. Cardi, another one called people roaches and monkeys. But remember, Cardi is a clear woman. Not to give her a pass, but I need you to understand it. Both of them are trash. Both of them need to get up out of here. Both of them need to be packed up and put out of our society. Period. Point blank. None of them get a pass. Both of them are trash. Okay? So I just want y'all to know, I don't like Cardi and I don't like Nicki. I don't like none of them. I think they both trash. They both have screwed us over as a community. I do believe that. Somebody said she mad because Cardi got married first. I believe that, y'all. I believe that because I watched it. I was there. And you gotta keep in mind, I'm coming from a different perspective. I'm watching it from an outsider's perspective because I don't care about Cardi or Nicki. So I wasn't keeping score biasly because I don't care. So yeah, I do believe that she felt some type of way. Because you got to keep in mind, think about it like this too. Cardi came into the game and Cardi literally took Nicki's career. If you really want to be like literal with it, once Cardi popped off, Nicki went away. Once Cardi really shot off, Nicki kind of went away. Yeah, she put out albums. Yeah, she did her thing. But for the most part, the Nicki we knew went away. So I think that created a lot of bitterness, and I think that made her feel some type of way. You feel me? And I think that's why that's part of the original reasons why the beef started. And I told y'all the reason Nicki could spot that Cardi was a fake and payola and sympathy and all that is because that's how she came on. And I said what I said. She know the game because she played the game against against Kim. And that's a Fendi fact. Now, let's get into this. Hold on. So the Charlotte Gay thing happened. Let's get into Charlotte Gay in the Breakfast Club. I told y'all the Breakfast Club is a fucking psyop. The Breakfast Club is a psyop. The Breakfast Club is not who you think they are. As a matter of fact, the Breakfast Club is exactly the opposite of who you think they are. Charlotte Gay is an agent, allegedly, conspiracy theory. But Charlotte Gay is an agent sent there to control that platform to keep y'all screwed up. And you'll notice that when they have their picks and chooses on who they dealing with and how they chastise people. Okay, now here comes Charlotte Gay. He chimes in on the Nicki thing. And mind you, I rarely hear him say much about Cardi, but I realize that they are intertwined politically. See, they work for the same people politically. So that's why it's hard and rare you'll see him say much about Cardi. But he don't mind saying nothing about Nicki because they've been blackballed her years ago. So here he go saying something about Nicki as if he's the moral authority when Charlotte Gay is the last person. Let's get into it.
Has all those accolades, all that success, and still manages to come off as miserable. Like, how do you beef with everybody? Lil' Kim, Remy Ma, Cardi, Megan Thee Stallion, Lotto, Mariah Carey. Like, that's not a pink print. That's a stink print. Okay, Nicki energy just comes off as nasty and stink. That's what y'all should be called. It's a stink print. Like, that's disgusting. He has all those accolades, all that success, and still manages to come off as miserable. Like, how do you beef with everybody? Lil' Kim, Remy Ma, Cardi, Megan Thee Stallion, Lotto, Mariah Carey. Like, that's not a pink print. That's a stink print. Okay, Nicki energy just comes off as nasty and stink. That's what y'all should be called.
It's irresponsible on both women's part. Nicki just seemed miserable. And like, I'm sorry. That's your gut punch right there. And mind you, we still have to wait till March to hear your raps. Music. To hear your music. To hear whatever the clapback is musically. We still got to wait till March while we watching this unfold right here.
Yeah, they both went to hell on each other.
Crazy.
And this is why Cardi should have never responded to Nicki.
Yeah.
And a lot of this is social media's fault because y'all love to say lyrics be about people that they don't be about. Cardi just confirmed she wasn't shooting at Nicki on none of them lyrics.
It's irresponsible on both women's part. Nicki just seemed...
Okay. So that's Charlotte McGay and the Breakfast Club, and that's what they had to say. Like I said, I think that they're both wrong. And I gave y'all my perspective on this situation. But like I said, not Cardi, Charlemagne is very biased. Okay. And there's a good old boys club that they have behind the scene. And that's why certain people can only speak on certain things. Because remember, Charlotte McGay is the same person who wouldn't go out and check. What's that clear man who was talking about Serena Williams? What's the clear man? That was on that song. Don't let no white woman, don't let no white man. No, don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman. That's law. Yeah. We ain't heard Charlotte McGay come out and say nothing in the defense of black people when his clear counterpart, his orange juice counterpart came out and did what he did. We ain't hear Charlotte McGay say nothing. Certain things you ain't gonna hear Charlotte McGay say nothing. Okay? But when it comes down to stuff like this, now he got something to say because they've already blackballed Nicki, and Nicki needs to be blackballed. However, do not take this as, Charlemagne and the Breakfast Club really cares. They are one of your main sources of your sorcery, okay? I'm telling you now. They one of your main sources of your sorcery. I thought I saw something. Maybe I'm tripping. I must be tripping. I'm sorry, y'all. I had a moment. Sorry, y'all. It's been like that recently. Anyway, but yeah. Charlotte McGay, don't let this fool y'all. Do not let this fool y'all, okay? Can I say something random? Y'all know this man. I don't know why I said I was going to come on here and say this. No, I ain't going to do it right now. Let's get back into the show. So then, boom. So now, Charlotte McGay has something to say. Hold on. Because it got crazier than this. Hold on. Because I don't want to sidebar. Because I got to get up off here. Damn, we had 3 hours. So then, Nicki Minaj, I told y'all the reason why all of this is going on is because she really have a beef with Rock Nation and all them stuff. And instead of just bossing up and having her beef with them, she'd rather just use all these other avenues. And it annoys me really. But Nicki responded to Charlotte McGay and all them and some other people because she was allegedly, they say she was on the slopes. I didn't say Nicki was on the slopes yesterday, but they said that Nicki put her gear on and hit the slopes yesterday, and they said Twitter erupted. They say Nicki was on Twitter cutting up, acting a nigga. Okay, let's get into some of the tweets. Okay, it says, Harvey, your time is up. Dreadlock Rasta beside you, yours is up too. Who she's? Oh, she's talking about the black boy, him. Ain't he loose wristed or is it just Harvey? You know, this nigga here remind me of old Milli Vanilli ass nigga. Like they made him in the lab too. Then she says, eat shit. You in the paperwork. You know what you did. Come eat my ass. I'm on my period. Oh, you nasty bitch. Funky hoe. Nicki is a nasty, funky bitch. Why would you put something up here like this, you nasty, trifling slut? Why would she say something like that? Come eat my ass. I'm on my period. Nasty slut. TMZ said, hey, at Nicki Minaj, if you're available right now, we love to have you on TMZ. She just nasty. Trifling. Then she goes on to say, Harvey and the roster man said, come chit chat. Now, they say she hit the slopes. I think she fell. I feel like at this point, she fell down the slopes. Then she said, Charlotte McGay, did you put that bleaching cream on your two? At POTUS, lock them all up. Imagine if you called yourself Shrump the God. Oh, bitch. Lock your born, not Lauren, catching the straight. Lock up boring Lauren and just with the testicles. That one caught me off guard, Nikki. Hold on. Nigga said, lock up boring ass Lauren and just with the testicles. Back to the show, because this is not funny. Okay? Okay. Lock up boring ass London and just with the testicles too. They're very nasty people. Queens niggas run these niggas. Thank you. March 27th, 2026. That's when the album dropping. Billboard, you're fired. That's what Nicki said. And then she said, Barbs, them albums better be moving. She said, Barbs, them albums better be moving up before I start cussing y'all out too. Oh, there you go. I thought Cardi the only one cuss out her people. Oh, Nicki do it too. Which rap nigga want to get in the field today? I double dog dare you. Democrats, take them down. You're the all-powerful Democrats. Remember, they lost the election on purpose. Take them down. They're a curse. Take them down. I heard the Lord say it's done. Okay, Lord, thank you. We give you the honor, the glory, and the praise. Jesus! We lift our hands in the sanctuary. That's what Nicki said. Then she says, we will boycott every company attached to her, just like we did with BET. Every company that enabled her disgusting remarks about children and other marginalized groups. For years, you have 3 days to cut ties. This is it. That is all. Enjoy your day. We have the receipts. Now, Nicki, how you gonna call for a boycott when we trying to boycott you? Girl, please. You see how she tried to hurry up and flip that? Now you won't call for a boycott. Girl, bye. People think that when there are federal informants, they are safe. They'll soon see that God is above every government agency man ever created. God laughs at the things man does to make himself feel safe. Your numbers have been called. Oh, Nicki talking heavy. G. Hoberson, your time is up. Cortez Bryant, your time is up. Al Branch, your time is up. Sean G, your time is up. Gene Nelson, your time has been canceled. Oh, no, your number has been called. Doodoo James, you shitted on yourself that night. Your time is up. Lots of secrets, lots and lots. Then she says, bitch, I ain't gonna lie. I've been laughing so hard for 24 hours straight. That's the slopes. Who the F gonna bring this energy like good tight hole Oniqua? Not good tight hole. They got to move around once the queen is what? Yeah, they said she jumped on the slopes yesterday. Nicki fell down the slopes. Somebody pushed her down the slopes. She did not fall down the slopes. She was pushed down the slopes. Aggressively. Somebody pushed her down aggressively. Yeah. She definitely, she said she was up for 24 hours laughing, huh? That must have been the pure shit. Nicki went got that uncut pure. Allegedly. Nigga went straight to Colombia herself. Let me test it. Put it on my pinky. Let me see. Yeah, we'll take it. Allegedly, jokes. It's all jokes. We just playing. Nigga said she went to the slopes. No, baby. Nigga went all the way back from the ancestors. Do you hear me? Nigga went back here. Remember when Martin and Gina, when Tommy was like, hold on, you gonna have to slow down on Pam. And remember Gina went, what? And remember Martin said, hold on, baby, we gonna have to go here with it. Whoa! Yeah, somebody pushed Nicki down the hill. When they pushed Nicki, you feel what I'm saying? I went, whoa, yeah, it was crazy times. Nicki was pushed aggressively down the hill. Down the slopes aggressively she went. But either way, she said what she said. She talking about people timing up and all of that. I don't know what Nicki talking about. What I know is cancel both of their ass. Okay? Cancel both their ass. Cancel both of them. Both of them talk about churn. Both of them talk about everybody. Cancel both of them. This is a lot. Nicki, it does not help that you on here talking about you was laughing for 24 hours, girl. That don't help the rumors. Oh, Nicki, that don't help you. When you get on here and say stuff like, oh yeah, you guys, I've been laughing for 24 hours. That hurts the rumors. Now, didn't you have that girl, nosy hoe, muzzle? Didn't you put a muzzle on nosy hoe? Didn't you do it? Didn't you put a muzzle on nosy hoe for saying something about you? Sorry, I gotta fix my screen. Didn't you put a muzzle on nosy hoe for saying you was down the slopes and then you gonna go tumbling down like Tumbelina like She put a muzzle on nosy hoe for saying she be on the slopes and then came tumbling down like Tumbelina. How a girl said from what you got, and here she goes, tumbling down just like Tumbelina. That's me watching Nicki tumble down the slope. Tumbling down just like Tumbelina. Oh, both of these hoes is trash. Oh, I hate that they both trash. Both of them trash. Lock both of them up. I don't like none of them. I don't. Okay. I don't like none of them. I just don't. And I think they both need to be trash. Indigenous Indian 75. Thank you for being a member for 17 months. Says Voodoo in your city. Loving the food here. Girl, eat good for me, child. I ate so many oysters, girl. Eat good for me. Thank you so much. And thank you again for the super chat. Says sowing seeds today. Thank you so much. Thank you. Y'all like the video. If y'all want to sow a seed, you know how you sow a seed. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. We trying to get to 100K, okay? Hey, 2T, thank you for becoming a new member. Thank you so much. Thank you, KJ, for being a member for 17 months. Says it was your opposition to Rockhead that brought me here. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome. We have found our tribes. Yes, honey. Amongst like-minded people. Beautiful as darkness. Thank you for the super chat. Says you cannot cancel her. She is the community. That's so silly. I don't know who we were talking about, but whoever we said, we gonna get up out of here. Thank you for the super chat. Dean Facey, thank you for the super chat. Says Voodoo, so much thanks, much love. Thank you, Dean Facey. I appreciate you, Dean. Thank you so much. Robin Thick, thank you for being a member for 12 months. Says, I have noticed we are doing good. Yet every morning the others on the internet crashing out. Now is the time to elevate. We for this acorn keep going. And let me say this too, because you said something interesting. Thank you, Robin Thick, for saying that. Robin says that we are actually doing well. Let me say this. It's not that we doing well. She didn't say well. I said that. It's not necessarily that we doing good. It's just that we are not doing as bad as the rest of the people. And this is the witchcraft that the people, the powers that be, put on you. They're going to do it for midterm elections, and they're going to do it for the next election. They're going to rewrite this history and make you believe that you went through the worst time these last 4 years. I've seen them do this over and over and over again. Now, I'm not telling you this because I'm telling you how to vote or who to vote for. I don't give a damn who you vote for. I'm telling you this so you can see the play. Now, if you look at your life right now, collectively, I'm not saying you, but collectively, Black Americans are not doing bad. Collectively. As a matter of fact, we kind of left alone and everybody else is jacked up. But during the midterm elections and during the other elections, the primary elections, what they're going to do is rewrite this history to make you believe that you had the worst 4 years of your life. And you're going to bite it. And you're going to believe it. And they're going to harvest your energy and take your energy to do whatever it is they're doing on the witchcraft side or whatever, and make you believe that you had any type of way of swaying the election. That's what they do over and over and over again. Okay, it's all a play. It's all a play. I told y'all the game is rigged. That system does not work for you. I want us to get in if we can and turn it around, but at the end of the day, it ain't ours. We got to get about them people shit. But what they're going to do is they need your energy. Because remember, think about all the wars that's happening right now. When the wars kicked off in the Middle East, who the first people that came and got? Us. Black Americans, can you help us? We was like, nah, we putting our boots on the ground. What did they do? Crash the fuck out. Because without our energy, they dissipate and kill each other off. Same thing with the election. Shout out to the Black people who either stayed on the couch or went to the right side of this election. They realized when you pull back your energy, they either die off. Hello, this is your power. Remember, we started this live out. Remember, they said, the Arab dude said that Black Americans have the power to cripple the American economy. If the American economy runs the world, that means Black Americans inadvertently have the power they have the power to literally annihilate the world's economy. Okay? I lost my thought. Shoot, it's going to come back. So with that being said, if we have the power to, I lost my thought. I hate when I do that. But if we have the power to, I got to get it. I'm sorry, y'all. It's going to come back to me. So if Black Americans have the power to do this to the economy, that means we have the power, okay? That's all that means. We have the power, but we have to understand that power and then learn how to use it. I got to read the comment again. The comment going to tell me what it was I was about to say. Hold on. About us not doing this bad. But what I'm saying is they're going to do that witchcraft, sprinkle that witchcraft, which are words. They get on this internet and tell you that you've been doing horribly. Okay. And the fact of the matter is we have not collectively so far. Remember this, document it. Y'all need to start journaling. That's another thing. I'm about to get back into journaling. We have to start journaling because this is going to help you combat that witchcraft that they put on you. Okay. Start journaling. I don't care if you ain't did shit today. Write it down. Start to journal. Remember, you can't lie to you. You can lie to me. You can lie to everybody else, but you can't lie to you. They can. Start journaling because they're going to try to rewrite this history so that they can harvest your energy for the next election. Do not give them your energy the next election. Do not give them your energy the next election. Do not do it. Do not do it. That they're trying to harvest your energy. That's why they do these elections every 4 years. It's a huge ass energy harvesting. That's all it is. That's it. It's one huge ass energy harvesting party. That's it. Now, back to the comment with Robin Thicke was saying that everybody else is crashing out. Take note of this. Write this stuff down. Journal it. Because when 2 years come, 4 years come, you're going to forget, but you will have those words to look back on to tell you what exactly was happening during those times. Who out there, there's a writer, there's an author somewhere under my voice. Can you start journaling? And it don't have to be about your own personal life. Can we get some authors out here to start journaling real life? Let's start writing our own history, because that's our problem. We let the white boy write it down, and that's all we got to go off of. We need to start journaling what's really going on, so we can go back into our own words. Because remember, I can't lie to me. I can lie to you, but I can't lie to me. That way we can go back to our own words and see what the hell was really happening. I need some authors. Please start journaling. I'm starting to. Matter of fact, we might do a journal club. I might do some type of journal club or something to get the momentum up for people to get back into journaling. We have to start journaling, because they be rewriting history like a dog. They rewrite history like a dog. We can't keep letting them do that. We got to start writing our own history. Thank you, Shaw J. Say I journal events in life. Love that. Yes, we need to do a journal club. We need to start up journal clubs all over the world, man. Not just here. All the stuff I'm putting out there, man, y'all take it, man. We need to start journaling, man, because we've been letting them write it down, and that's why we've been jacked up. Ooh, somebody said video journals are good too. That's what this is. Content creators. We literally are creating video journals. Shout out to us. Shout out to aspiring content creators. Shout out to, I don't care what platform you're on. We literally are creating digital journals. That's crazy. Use these journals wisely. Let's do that. Let's use these journals wisely. But we need to start writing our own journals, for real, for real. Thank you for bringing that up. That made sense, Robin. Trey, thank you for the super chat. Says, racially, we had low self-esteem. We waking up, though, and I love it. I want us to start acting like them other groups and only focus on us. Oh, baby, we on the way, Trey. Trey, we on the way. Oh, that's coming. Oh, yeah, we about to instill the pride back in putting ourselves first. By the time I'm finished, a nigga ain't gonna be able to tell us we wrong for not caring about everybody else except us. Because we're going to put us first unapologetically. Ain't nothing, nobody, and nothing that nobody could say going to be able to make us feel bad about putting us first. Oh, it's coming. This lifetime. This one right here. Gone are the days where we got to see all the Asian babies and feel bad and give our energy and our hearts. We got to see all the clear babies, all the Hispanic babies. Gone are the days we are preserving that energy for our own. If it ain't going to us, it ain't going nowhere. And if anybody tell us we wrong for that, then we need to try them for treason. Because now you a cancer to the fold. You a cancer to the greater good. Mm-hmm. You get it? Portia, thank you for the super chat. Says, he said all POC, they always trying to sneak themselves in with our talking points. Right. People of color. She said, shake my head. This ain't the new news. We only listen when non-FBA say it. Facts. And that's another thing, because you talking about the Indian guy. I agree with you 1,000%. You're gonna start hearing a lot of we's and us's and ours. You're gonna start hearing a lot of that as well. I'm preparing you for what you are to see. I told y'all, for those of y'all who are just getting in, I'm telling you what's going on. This is the state of the world we are in. I told y'all it's like the Lovecraft Country episode where Hippolyta finally lines up all the planets, and when she finally gets them all aligned, the thing starts to spin around in a circle, the light opens and the portal opens, right? What I'm telling you is the planets are aligned. Right now, Black Americans have a cheat code or a gate cheat, a way to get in the back door kind of way and kind of get some stuff done. Right now, it is imperative that we get out here and start grounding, that we get out here and start praying. If you are a praying person, you need to get back into your praying, grounding, and meditating. We have a lot of work to do, and we have a lot of free reign. Information is given to us by the boatloads. A lot of things and lies that we're told are being uncovered. It is open to any and everybody. If you want righteousness, now is the time, okay? This is the time. The portal is freaking open. It's wide open for any and everybody. And yes, buy land. I think that's going to be the other stipulation. I can't make people buy land, though. But if I could, I'd make y'all ass buy at least an acre of land. If I could, I don't have that type of rank. But if I could, part of the stipulation of y'all meeting y'all righteousness is you got to buy at least 1 acre of land. We'll vote on it. We'll vote on it. We'll vote on it, y'all. One day when we get our committee together, we'll vote on it to the new people coming in the fold. One of the obligations is you got to buy 1 acre of land. And listen, that obligation don't do nothing for us. It do everything for you and your generational wealth. Yes, start gardens, buy land and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to do. We got to get back into position. They stole our land through the Great Migration and all these other things. We got to go get it back. We got to get back into position. Back. That's the key. Getting back into position. I think having a stipulation where you have to buy at least 1 acre of land, I think that's a damn good stipulation. Could you imagine having a stipulation if God gave us a stipulation in a contract to where he say, I give you all the abundance and peace you want over the world, but you got to at least acquire X amount of land. And in that land you acquire, you can't even keep it for you. It's acquired for you to keep for the next generation. Oh, talk, boo. Talk, boo. Part of your requirements of meeting your heaven on earth is you must buy land, and that land will not be your land. It will be your land to inhabit while you're here, but that land will be land for your next generations to come, and you will not have any say in it. You can't sell it. You can't do nothing. It is for generations to come. But we teach our children financial literacy from a little bitty boy, a little bitty girl. We teach them about credit. We teach them about everything they need to know. We teach them how to hold their head up in front of these crackers and these foreigners. We teach them how to be smarter than them and not have to hold their head down. We stop having conversations about not being bad and talking to the police and all that stuff because you start having a sort of light and essence about your young men to where the police stop and pull over and realize they amongst gods. So they don't pull them out the car and beat them up and all of that. You see what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That's how my brain be thinking. I don't know. I'm different. I feel like I'm different. My mind be thinking like that. Like this shit ain't magic. It's just work. That's all. You know, you put a light on your child and you ain't got to worry about, you know what I'm saying? But one thing about it, you dictate it. You don't realize it, but you dictate the way people treat you. Your frequency dictate the way you are treated every single day. You got a bad attitude. You wonder why everybody's frowning at you. You happy. You wonder why everybody want to be happy with you. You dictate the way you are treated. You just don't know it. They told you that you don't. That's why you don't believe it. Yeah. I think different. Daisha, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Says, you're so right, boo, with all your loving words and advice. Keep up. Thank you. And love it here. Thank you so much. And shout out to y'all. If y'all are new to the channel, please subscribe. Please subscribe. We're going to get to 100K by the end of the year. I'm going to show y'all how manifesting works. I manifested this 100K. We're going to get it by the end of the year. Watch my smoke. Robin Thick, thank you for the super chat, says, they can't have our birthright. Right. We have the power. Walk in the victory because it's already done. Thanks, Vu, for everything you do and are for us. I love you. I have a question. And I'm going to wait. Let me write this down because I do have a question I want to ask y'all. And I'm going to end with that because this question is going to blow y'all mind. KP Gossip, thank you for the super chat, says, Cardi was wrong. Why do everyone blame Nicki? You're right, but I think both of them wrong. I think both of them are wrong, and I don't think we should be on either side. I think we should abandon both sides. Pretty and Well, thank you for the super chat, says, Voodoo, my 11-year-old told her friend Cardi versus Nicki is daughter versus her mother. Right, and both are bad. She also said her friends at school say they mama listen to you. For real? Oh, go ahead on. Tell them mamas I said hey. And shout out to the churn, bruh. See, When Whitney said, I believe the children are the future, we gonna make the children that she was talking about, because it ain't the ones we got right now. We gonna find them doing, we gonna make them. Thank you, Pretty and Well. I needed that assurance. Thank you so much, man. Y'all don't know. Y'all be feeding me like I feed y'all. Y'all just don't know it. KP Gossip, thank you for the super chat. Says, if Cardi can say F a black woman, F a black women and dead baby. Facts. That's why I say they both are disgusting. Cardi and Nicki are both nasty, disgusting, vile human beings. The Popular Loner, thank you for the super chat, says, who remembers when Cardi B was arguing online with a random black woman and proceeded to call that black woman deceased baby a monkey? I remember that. Words are spells. Be careful what you say to people. Facts. And that's why I'm sitting up here mad at Nicki, because even though y'all looking at them as words, she literally casting witchcraft over the internet by speaking ill over them babies' heads. The Popular Loner gets it. Words are witchcraft. Words are spell. I know people say the pen is mightier than the sword, but my grandma used to say the tongue is mightier than the sword. And I used to think when I grew up, I say, well, maybe my grandma meant the pen and she didn't know. Nah, she right. The tongue is mightier than the sword, man. You could literally tell a motherfucker from the inside out just off of your mouth. Just your mouth. Especially people who have one and know how to use it. The power of life and death is in the tongue. My mama said that. My grandma said that. Her mama said that. Her mama said that. And all they mamas before them said the power of death is in the life. I'm sorry, the power of life and death is in the tongue. Y'all got to be careful with the words you putting out there. And a lot of us mouths and tongues are more powerful than others. So when some of us say it, it really, really, really come to fruition. Like for real, for real, for real. So, and we know that. They both out here casting spells on, guess what? The common enemy, us. Both of them. They both trash and they both need to be eliminated. Dimple Pop, thank you for being a member for 10 months. Says, Vu, you are healing. Yes, I am. And she says, I see the growth and maturity. So motivational. Thank you so much for noticing. Anyhow, thanks for all that you do, lady. Dimple Pop, thank you so much. You have no idea. You have no idea what I be going through before I be coming on these lives. But guess what? I still pop up like nothing happened. But one day, I'm going to be able to share y'all my experiences, and it's going to blow y'all mind. When I share y'all the experiences I'm going through and have been going through, it is going to blow your mind. But I'm going to leave y'all with this question. Black America, melanated people all over this world. What if I'm trying to phrase it right. This is a genuine question. What if God came to you today and said, you already made it? What do I mean by that? Let's say all your wildest imaginations and your wildest dreams. What if God came to you right now in your sleep or tonight or tomorrow and said, it's already done? All you have to do is live your life. Just live it out. How would you live? So let's say you aspire to be a billionaire. Let's just say, because most people like money. Let's say you aspire to be a billionaire. Let's say you've been wishing on this star all your life as a little bitty boy, little bitty girl. I want to be a billionaire. I want to be a billionaire. I want to be a billionaire. Let's say at 25, God tap you with the 3 taps on the shoulder and say, hey, it's already done. And you go, what? And he says, it's already done. What you mean? You said you wanted to be a billionaire, right? Yeah. Well, it's already done. If that message were to come to you, how would you proceed? Would you proceed in a lack mindset or a lazy mindset and say, well, shit, I don't have to do nothing because it's already coming? Or would you work harder towards it because you know once you get it, you want to be grateful and appreciate it and curate it and protect it so that you can have it for a long time? What I'm telling you is, I ain't nobody. I ain't no prophet. I know I be on here talking prophet and playing and all that stuff. What I'm telling you is God told me it's already done. Not for me, for us. What I'm asking you is, now that we know that, what are we going to do? With that being said, I love y'all down to the ground more than anything in this world. And one day y'all going to understand. One day. I love y'all more than anything. I will catch y'all tomorrow on the next one. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.